You're good to go, buddy.
Alright, as I fix this one thing. Hello everybody, welcome back to Drake's Salvation. Last time, pretty easy recap. The party had a bit of time to talk on the ship while they were getting closer and closer to the southern border of this territory. Technically the northern border of the southern territory. And as soon as they had passed in, they were greeted by a security detail that was, sent out during a wartime. A adult blue dragon with several of the Krieg unit. After Jackal had decided to teleport up onto the flying taxi cab and realizing how good of a decision that was, the party continued to battle on and were able to take out with some heavy damage taken by the party from the Krieg units and the Blue Dragon. Now, as Elric plummets to his notable demise, being a fighter who can technically fly, he jumps off of the airship to plummet down to try to see if he can catch up to the corpse of the Blue Dragon, I guess?
No, last time I went to get the ruby off of its head and caught it. That was where the sun.
Oh, that's what you were doing, right?
Yeah.
Well, now as you fly up, you have this magical ruby in your hand.
Well, I was able to save this. At least it's intact.
I guess we better find out what it is.
He'll hand it to Callisti.
Callisti, roll a. Do you have Identify? I'm gonna guess you do.
I just posted it, yes.
With this, you are able to figure out that pretty much if this is embedded near the brain of a creature in the skin, so usually on the head, but depending on the creature, it will be able to be used as a listening device, listening and viewing device, as well as a device that can be used to give the creature orders.
Callisti doesn't go pale. She just kind of sits there for a moment and goes, well, I got some bad news.
Any good news?
No.
I'm guessing there's worse news.
Good.
This thing allows somebody to communicate with it, which I'm imagining was another blue dragon.
We might want to get the hell out of here then.
Yeah, we should run.
I don't suppose that's like a tracking device, is it?
Only if it's implanted.
Well, I guess they know we're coming. And Jack's gonna lay on the lay on his spot because he's all bruised and injured still.
Gretch, we need to get going quick, and if we have any other options of how to get past everything, we might want to think about it.
I've been thinking. Okay, well, we have two options. We could go really fast. Or you guys could just, like you said, find a tree and teleport. Which one do you want to do?
You don't have a tray on board, do you?
Do I look like a fucking herbalist?
No, but you
Okay.
also...
You have hobbies.
I was going to say, I don't know what you do.
Can I make a tree that I can then
walk through.
I don't know if there actually is spell called create tree, but that would be cool.
It's called plant growth, Jeebus, actually.
No, that grows like shrubs and shit. That does not
No,
grow
it
a
grows
tree.
trees. It does grow trees, technically.
I guess, are we anywhere near land even?
Yeah, that's the only issue.
Yeah, I mean, we can. I can tuck you guys into some forest out in the middle of nowhere here.
I mean, if we make an emergency landing so you don't also get spotted, especially closer to a tree, it'd be helpful.
That's fucking hilarious. Landing? Absolutely not. I can leave you in a forest.
I vote for
This thing
leaving the
ain't stopping.
forest.
Another ship dropped.
You know, I did just jump off the side, so
Yeah, you did. Give me a great idea.
so glad.
I think so, Rick.
Lissy's just sitting there using her broom as his chair.
Don't worry, I can handle myself for the flight. Ulrich just kind of like does the equivalent of 2 heel taps together and watches like wings fall out of his shoes. I can carry someone if I need to.
I can just turn us all into clouds.
What?
I've always wanted to be a cloud.
I don't know, I heard it's too much strife in it.
Probably ought to reload that one you're nearby, Genesis.
What?
Wait, what did he say?
He's making a joke on being part of the cloud, like the system cloud. I'm making a cloud strife joke.
No, I was saying reload the ballista.
Oh.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, how far out are we from having to plummet down to the earth?
It'll only be like 60 to 100 feet. It's just, I ain't stopping. I can get low. It's just the stopping portion I ain't doing.
Well, ready when you are.
Alright, time to tuck and roll.
Yep. Who's going with me?
Oh, okay. You don't want to do the cloud thing. Cool.
I'll do the cloud thing.
Well, we probably ought to. Yeah.
It's
I
fine.
thought that's what we were doing.
It's whatever.
Can I be a cloud?
Just give me a moment while I push some of my parts back inside.
Yeah, that does look like your spleen on the outside.
Yeah, I thought that was my
Cloud
kidney at
bleed
first.
If you don't need that anymore, I could use it.
No, I need everything back.
I'm gonna put it back in.
But
Are we dropping right now?
I'm imagining we have. How much time do we have? Gretch?
I don't know. No fucking dragon's gonna catch me, so we have enough time until we see the next one, probably. And then you'd have to deal with it, but, you know, that amount of time?
How long does the spell last, and how fast can we move?
I posted it.
I know. But that's in character. Blisty wouldn't really know. Druid crap.
Okay, fine.
That's her. That's her aunt's forte.
How fast does a cloud move?
Okay.
About 30 feet usually.
Last 8 hours, that's 300 feet.
Descend.
Yeah, oh my
So
god.
fucking fast.
Whoa.
It'll do the job.
That's actually a really cool spell. Holy shit. It's just fly, but funnier.
It's fly, but for your whole team, and you can't take damage.
It's fly, but you become the fog, and then immediately make everyone hate you.
Alrighty. Let's do this, folks.
didn't know if we were leaving right this second or if.
I think we're leaving right this second,
I'm
Zephyr.
imagining we have a
Right
little
now.
bit of time. Yeah.
We have enough time to put Jackal back together.
Yeah.
Just gets the sewing. Watches Zephyr get like the sewing kit out.
Long rest is.
I mean, just let me know when I can press the long res button and we'll do it, because I think after
Oh,
that
long rest, short rest.
You guys are taking a long.
I was gonna say there's no way.
Okay, because I went down pretty hard from a lot of health that I had. Let me just make sure I put this
Just
here
walk
too.
it off, Jackal. It's okay.
This is how it feels
Walk
like to
off.
be you at times.
Yeah, except I get hit harder by more regular stuff, and I can hit it back.
Get it back now, y'all.
Oh, excuse me for not having a magic sword.
Oh no.
Oh, that actually might hurt.
Oh no, that's a medicine check. If you have that, Grady, not wisdom.
What was I doing? I don't know what I was doing.
There's hold on.
Right
Make
along.
Yeah.
Fine, it's fine, it's fine.
There you go. See, now you're good.
Why?
Much better.
Okay, so if it spends a day, can forego the roll and say regain the maximum number of hit dice the dice can restore.
And you can also choose to expend a hit dice.
I'm probably gonna need to expend the hit dice anyway, but I'm gonna take that as well. Let's see. So just heals the maximum hit dice, or also my my constitution? Hold on, let me see. I forgot how this thing works. It's been a while since I actually had to press something like this. Okay, so I guess the first one will be 17, so that will bring me up to 18, and then I'm gonna try grab. Actually, let me just roll these first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Jesus.
9, 10.
Wait, what's going on?
I'm rolling my hit dice so I can get some health points back. Hit points back. Alright.
Scroll
What
up.
people do in a short rest.
Yeah.
One of ours is maxed out.
We're doing a
for,
short rest, you said, right? So I'm just taking it to that.
creature.
One of your hit dice is maxed out,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, so
so that not one could be maxed out.
okay. You know what? I'll do just that because I don't think even with all that together, I don't have all my hit points at all. I'm yeah, that just gives me about half. I can work with that.
Half. Looks at that number. That's about Callisti's full HP bar.
Let's see.
It's
That's
really
more than my
necessary
hit
to
bar.
have other healing
Talking about it.
It'd be using my higher level slots.
Nah, I think as long as he's in the position where he's moving and his guts aren't on the
Okay.
floor.
Really duct taped together.
Yeah, no, you just probably hear the really painful bones just putting all back together. Actually, wait, did I second wind yet? I don't think I did I? No, actually, no, I didn't. Okay, I can probably use one second wind before the short rest, and then I can use it again for a short rest.
Speaking of which, I should also do mine. I haven't used mine. I also don't think.
Because ow, that's all I'm going to say. Ow.
Oh, I haven't
1, 2,
updated
3,
this in a
4,
while.
5, 6, 7, 8. All right.
You could tell because I didn't change the fucking modifier to 14.
Okay.
I also think I know why some of my spells aren't working.
Why's that?
because Roll20 updated, but it didn't replace them with the new version of the spell. So, I don't know.
Oh, jeez.
Because when I looked at spells for the new levels that we got, it had like this version and this version, and this version wouldn't go, but this version would.
Uh-huh.
Of the same spell. So now I'm thinking I need to go back and just replace them all,
Oh, Jesus.
which I won't do on my own time. I'll let you know how that goes.
That sounds like a fun endeavor.
We're using 2014 sheets, so that's why it might have been weird.
Alright. I'm ready to go cloud jumping.
Is that what we're calling it?
That could be cloud walking.
It's called Windwalk, actually.
Alex is thinking in the back of the mind. It sounds weird considering you turn into the clouds, but okay.
I didn't name it.
Oh, I'm not blaming you, I'm just saying the confusion in that.
Okay, well, are we ready then?
Ready to
Do
go.
I actually have to do fucking math?
What?
I don't know. Do you?
Yeah, do you have to
How
math?
many fucking feet are
Why
in a
would you
mile?
need math?
500, 200, or 5,260.
I'm
ask
hoping we're just have to get down to like a foresty area.
Don't ask why I know that offhand, by the way.
And technically you can dash, so it's 600 feet per round.
That's the only action we can take in this one.
And it's 8 hours, so
Yeah, so 600 times.
I don't know how many miles you're worried about us having to cover.
Chiba is doing a math from where we are to the mainland.
Well, no, not even that. I am just trying to here bring you.
I got this, hold on. Let me pull up my calculator.
So you guys are about here.
Wait.
We can-
no, Lord Jesus.
So the first
all the-
green would be a.
No, hold on, because all this planning and I didn't realize it's the same spell level, and I only have one slot to transport with plane.
We could take a camping trip in the forest then.
I guess we can go tomorrow.
So my main question is, can you make it 120 miles in 8 hours?
No. At most we got 9 miles. I did the math real fast.
I thought he would just get close to that and we could just go straight down. Or near straight down. And then he could disappear.
So 600 feet. So it's 100 feet per second.
You just gotta divide 5,260 divided by about 600, because that's about how much you could dash per round, and that's over 8 hours. So,
So 6
think-
seconds. So there is.
Yeah.
What, 10 rounds? That's.
actually I'd have to do more math, because I just did like the average of like 1 mile is it's about 8 turns, so.
I actually did not know we
600.
were in the middle of the ocean. I thought we were like close to an island.
Yeah, so it's about 8, it's like 9 or 8 turns is a mile, so, and that lasts for 8 hours, so you have to split the rounds up. We might be able to make it actually doing math. I'd have to do.
Get 2,000 or 288,000 miles or feet.
What, per round or per,
For the entire spell.
Yeah.
2,008, that's not even a mile then. Or wait, 2,800 or 2,800?
288,000.
28800 is what I calculated.
2,800.
Wait. I know we're on
What's
the map, but
a mile?
I'm still confused because I thought we were going to be
5,000.
like.
Sorry, 5,260 feet.
At 100 feet per second to go 120
So you can
miles,
get
it'll take an
54.
hour and 45 minutes.
Oh, okay, yeah, this lasts for 8 hours.
Yeah.
We can get 54 miles or 54.75 miles.
I can't believe we're mathing how long it takes clouds to leave from a ship to ground. I hate it here. I want to go home.
Well, the best part is clouds aren't fucking illegal. So, as you guys fly as clouds, you were definitely able to make it over the tops of a set of trees that you see as the beginning of the massive forest that Zephyr has come to know as at least a partial home.
Yay.
So, you guys still have time as clouds, probably about 5 hours, and then you are able to you can keep moving. You can just use this your little.
I think we're on the wrong map.
Did I not bring you over to?
No.
Uh-uh.
Damn
No.
it!
We're just,
There we go.
Do this all the time.
Yay.
Oh, there we go. Oh, we made it all the way there.
Jesus.
I'm a cloud. I'm a cloud. Ding, ding, ding.
Okay. I guess we're not stopping in the blue. We're just going over borders.
I'd say we want to get as far in as we can.
Oh yeah, 100%.
If we can't make it all the way to where I know is home, I would say would try to lead us towards somewhere that I at least recognize.
Only way to make it.
So,
Alright, roll a survival.
Everyone
Sure.
there.
I mean, everyone can, but you guys don't know where you're going. You can try to help, though.
I'm gonna try to help. Survival? Ooh, I have 0 survival. Fuck it.
I
Yeah,
got
that is
I
a rock.
actually- I actually have survival, funnily enough. Not like Zephyr level, but more than Callisti, which is kind of funny.
You still rolled the same as me.
I know. I just got funny bigger number that make my bigger number better than your bigger number.
Wow.
All right. So, Genesis, you are just like follow the cloud. I'm pretty sure that's my friends. I really hope that's my friends at this point. It's been so long, I can't talk or hear anything. But that one kind of looks like Zephyr, so I'm gonna follow that one.
Okay. I'm literally just humming to myself because I am having the best time of my life as a cloud. It's the simplest things, guys.
Elric and Callisti, you definitely notice that there are some clear sections. There's definitely some spots where you guys could think you could gather. But Zephyr, you know exactly, actually, you have an idea of where you're going because you've flown over this area so much as a bird that one of the major things is that you're probably not going to be able to make it there today, but you do continue to head down in the direction of an area that you and an old mentor of yours spent quite a bit of time.
Grandmother Willow?
Oh. Not exactly. Actually, I never named it.
This is where Zephyr smoked
You
the
did
peace
name him.
pipe way too many times.
Did I? I don't even
Yes.
remember. Oh, I'll find it.
there yet. Oh, like the band?
And as Zephyr, you feel that the spell is running low. You bring everybody to land, and I'm going to put you all on the map here. Yes, it does look very similar. Don't fucking say anything.
You know, I wasn't going to. But
Knowing
now
you,
that
you
brought it up,
actually were.
I actually
You make
didn't
the same
care.
joke every time.
No, I don't. Not always. Sometimes I'm literally just chilling, and then you say don't say anything, and it's like you egg me on to say something. I feel attacked.
Shit, that was an attack.
Alright, I guess I'll go leave session for a minute. Good night, guys.
Go back to sleep. I do need to run to the bathroom real quick, so I'm gonna go do that. You guys are in camp and can talk to yourselves amongst yourselves.
No, that was definitely an experience. Not necessarily a bad one, it was just weird.
That works.
I could have a certain wizard who could probably make it so you were high that whole time.
I love. the
No,
idea.
I'd rather not. If it's the wizard I'm thinking of, please no.
So, here
So,
we are. How well do you know this forest, Zephyr?
I would say like pretty well. It hasn't been that long. Actually, how long? And since Kent Town, not even a year, right?
it's been close to a year, I think.
It's only been about a year, so I hope not much has changed except for that weird lady.
What weird lady.
The one that what's his face was talking about?
The one that Gretch mentioned.
Yes, the Lady of the Wild or something.
Jenna B or something like that.
You haven't heard of her, Zephyr?
No, she's
Until-
news to me.
Well, at the very least, as long as we don't run into her and pay her no heed, I think we should be fine, right?
Well, they kind of wanted us to see who she was.
Well, we'll worry about that, and we have to go murder someone as usual.
Side quest, got it.
After all, they do trust us in being who we are, whatever that means.
Sometimes I think that's a mistake, but hey, I'm not the one that makes those decisions.
My dad used
We're
to
just
tell me.
very good at toppling or causing coups in government for some reason. Don't know
Well,
why.
I've only done it, what, twice?
I would say more than twice. Pretty sure everywhere we touch, we technically cause the pseudo cool. It's like we're a force of nature that can't be messed with for some reason. And people sometimes listen to us. I don't know why.
I think we
Or
scared
like
them.
the last place, they expect us to help for some reason.
In their defense, at least, we kind of needed to when we learned they could have been selling those weapons and stuff from there to Marthane, and I'd rather they not.
No, I was talking about Rasport.
Oh, naff. Rasport is a whole other issue in general.
Still can't believe you didn't wear a mask.
Why? Wait, you can't believe it because it's me, or you just can't believe in general?
You can always.
I mean, it would just take like a ballroom mask. It would be something.
Nah.
Well, knowing his
Guys,
build
hey.
and his size, do you really think that is? I mean,
Plus, I have no reason to ever go back until maybe the war is over, maybe. And if I get charged with something, that's okay. I'll take it up.
I feel like a regular mask would only be like an eye patch for him.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that.
My twin brother, just with an eye patch. Oh wait, no, I have one of those. Never mind. He's somewhere else.
My twin brother Velric.
No, fucking what's his name? The other giant we technically ran into already, or half brother technically.
How can be twins and a half brother at the same time?
Through
Let's do the math.
through the gift of God, that's how. But how much longer do you think it'll be, Zephyr?
Well, if we just want to make camp here, we could probably get to the Druids first thing in the morning.
I
Or
like that idea.
probably, correct me if I'm insane, I don't know, like a day's travel.
That shouldn't be too bad. That here's hoping we don't run into the weird grove lady or whatever the fuck.
Didn't they say she, like, left dead plants in her wake?
Yeah.
As long as we're far away from that, we should be okay.
You know, it would also help if we had more allies in the field, but the only one Gretch mentioned was someone that probably would interrupt their job, so it's not even worth it at that point.
Yeah,
I
rather
also now
not.
realized. Oh, sorry, God.
I was gonna say, considering, well, back in Ravencliff, we screwed up that sting operation. I think Will was being told.
Yeah.
Since we all thought that
That's why-
Jeff sold all our shares to the Silver Pint, and we immediately jumped into that.
You know, wouldn't be the first time we fuck something up, won't be the last.
Definitely not the last.
I think that's probably why they threw us right into the deep end of enemy territory.
I think they just don't trust us, to be honest.
Exactly.
No, they trust us to fuck shit up, apparently.
That
Well,
too.
yeah.
That's the thing. They just don't want us to fuck their shit up. God.
As said, I'm pretty sure that we're right where they need us to be.
Whatever that means.
I'm depressed if that counts for anything. And he just pops open a bottle and starts drinking.
Where the hell did you... Where did you hide that thing? You don't have any pockets.
I literally have this pouch on my side hip. Points at it that he usually carries his flask in.
Oh.
Why would I need to hide it anyway?
I mean, never mind.
Don't ever question my ability to order a drink somewhere. Because it'll be a weird answer that you'll find.
Yeah.
I miss my girlfriend.
I miss my wife.
Same.
I miss being a cloud.
I hate how in the back of my head, I just when it's like, I miss my wife, Tails. Just that Sonic clip. I miss her a lot.
Well, shall we get some sleep?
Yeah, let's do that.
I'll take first
What time
watch.
is it?
Oh, well, you guys had a dragon fight early-ish this morning when you spent 8 hours as clouds flying. So it's probably like 7, 8 o'clock.
nappy time.
So I'm guessing we're all gonna take a early rise or something. I'll take first watch if necessary, since it doesn't feel great being back in the south, but yeah, it needs to be.
It's up to you. I'm fine with just relaxing for
I have a
now.
question, Cubus. You're gonna
What's
hate
that?
me.
Okay.
Up in Gravencliff, was it in summer or what season was it when we left?
Oh my god.
So
When it's cracking, whatever.
that would be like
in the fall.
summer. Or
Oh,
no, like no, you're right. You're right. It's like early fall, so it's like right between the two.
So
And
we're
that
in
was
spring
coming
now.
up. Yeah, so we're like late spring, early summer.
Okay. Well, we're in early spring, so it will be getting lighter sooner.
Well, I'll take second watch. Be nice to be up at night here again.
I'm just going to take some sleep right now.
That's fine.
I guess I'll take third or fourth.
I'll figure out until and when someone wants to wake me up, I'll just do it. So whenever
Agreed. Alright, well that's 1, 2, and yeah, I guess whoever's on Zephyr, you get to pick who does third. Then goes down fourth. So first watch. Please roll me a perception check.
All right. Do I get advantage because of my keen senses?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really have advantage, but I do get proficiency. But man, I would think that after having a near close death encounter, I was like, I'm gonna be a little bit more careful now.
Wait,
21.
What's up, Lacey? Oh, you said wait.
I was just saying, we're either in the hut or we're in the mansion. I figure I used the spell, so we're probably in the hut.
Still, never know. My run.
Roughing it.
Elric started to make a fire, then realized Glissy was minute. God damn it.
I always forget high level D&D camping doesn't exist anymore.
It does if you don't have a wizard.
This is true. I also forgot.
If it makes you feel better, Zephyr's going to sleep outside tonight.
Alright, then I'll at least make a fire for the people on watch. Please, someone tend to this. At the
I
very
am.
least.
I will. Not the first time I tended a fire.
With a 21, you really don't see much besides kind of what you would expect from, a jungle-like territory. A lot of very small animals going about their nocturnal business. Every once in a while, you see something, a bit bigger, like small dog size, kind of run by. There's, but really not a whole lot of activity from where you guys are at. Do you think probably because of the fire? Because it's a rare thing around here? Actually, why am I rolling? Roll me a D100.
Okay. Do I need to call it or?
Nope, just roll me.
Okay.
Well,
Whoa.
okay, I wish for death.
Whoa.
Oh shit.
Trask appears out of nowhere.
Okay.
No! No, I was kidding.
T-Rex
Please
shooting
stop.
zombies out of its mouth.
No, I think I know what this might mean, and I'm afraid.
You hear singing.
No, I think. Let me just DM something to Demas real quick.
Yeah, because I want to see what you think before I say anything.
I'm just.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's what I figured. That's 100% what I figured.
Oh no. What
Yeah, get
happened?
it? 100%.
So,
Okay, I can if you want. Just let me know.
yeah, fuck, dude.
Just so you know, I still
I
haven't.
need a thing real quick. I think I
Just
have
DM
one
me what?
printed up. No, it's
pretty-
not even for you. It's for me. I need a token.
I'm just gonna say this right now. I'm not even fully healed yet, so I'm in for an ass kicking.
No.
I'm in
Don't
for an
worry,
ass.
it's not that. It's not as bad as you guys think. So it's fine.
Zephyr
Don't worry.
sleeping outside. You can grab him.
All right, so let me just. I remember that I used up quite a bit of my spells.
I
Yeah.
should have laid hands
I'm
on
laughing, Jeebus, because that moment I saw that, I'm like, I know what this means.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
you. A dragon comes out of nowhere.
You
I
know,
wish. This is
Night
actually
one,
way better.
block 100.
Alright, I will DM you some quick information.
Yeah. Thanks, Miser. That's all I'm gonna say. Thanks.
I don't know what I did. But okay. You're welcome.
Okay.
He's making a token right now, isn't he?
No.
Oh.
What else would he know? I forget her name. What was DM?
Oh fuck. I
yeah,
have to...
this is why I'm just kind of giving you this information.
Okay. Fuck. Murphy?
Yes.
Club table. Oh, yes. There we go. It's been a minute. If Miser knows what that means, he might know what's going on then.
Yeah. As soon as I heard the name, I'm like, oh well, yeah, no.
I think Jeeves talked to me about this. There was like a 10% chance of this happening.
It was literally this amount at the first roll. This was the amount. It had to hit the Hondo.
Oh shit.
Thanks, Miser. I didn't expect.
God, I'm so sorry. I obviously would have had this planned a little more if.
No, don't worry too much about it. It's fine.
Yeah,
I kind of figured this was gonna happen.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Take your time. I am in no rush whatsoever. I have to actually warm up because I haven't done that voice in a minute.
What?
Don't worry about it.
I'm worrying about
I
it.
say that, and it's literally just Elric's voice, just but a little different.
His Faja.
No, thank God. Now, this is something better.
His brother. Okay.
No, I don't voice his brother. Jeebus does.
Oh yeah, that's right. His sister.
Elric doesn't have a sister.
Well, I don't know that.
It's his sister that was lost at birth.
Yep. His twin sister.
He had a brother he didn't know.
You're not wrong, but
Yeah.
don't think about this. You guys are overthinking this way too much and worried.
I
about
overthink everything.
I wanted to sense it.
Okay.
You know what? Actually, it probably just he wouldn't even care.
I told you need more glitter.
God, it's been a while since I've done monotone.
I knew I forgot something.
It's funny, by the way, how many characters also use the same fucking voice that I have, but like, it's just the tone shift is slightly different enough that you can tell the difference between who's who.
You should have control over that token.
Yeah, he should be in the somewhere, right?
But he's in currently. It says he's in GL, but
Oh, God, I hope not. What's the? Oh God, my voice just cracked. Jesus. What's the?
Oh, no.
Who's like sitting at the?
it would still be Jackal.
So Jackal, you just feel a tap on your shoulder.
Oh, no.
Don't worry.
Oh, hold on. You know what? Yeah, Jackal's already had a close experience with death already.
Oh, the irony!
I know, isn't it? Where is it? Hold on. Here we go. He immediately begins to shift into his bear form and turning around to take a bite.
You turn around to take a bite, there's no one there, but there's someone sitting next to you instead.
What the?
Here, Jeebus, if you would shift Z, please. Oh, damn, I put 2 down on accident.
That's fine. I had that one done earlier.
Okay.
Oh.
If you would shift Z, I got it. Unless, did it delete on both? Did it do the
It deleted
double
on
thing?
both.
Fuck! Give me a minute then. I'll put anyone down.
It's still here, but hold on. I'll just do a quick reload on my end.
Yeah, here.
You know, because there's like 3 of you now on my screen, so.
Yeah.
I know that token.
Another tiefling. Wait.
Yes. Okay. It refreshed now. There's one. You know, I didn't expect you all to be a little over dramatic when needing helpful allies. Guess that's my good thing is that I waited to be a little cautious in the end.
Huh? Wait. What? How'd you walked in here? Who are you?
I tend to get around things a little bit easier. Oh, my apologies. I am. He's like, he's going through his head. Do I actually tell him? And it's like, let me ask you this question real quick. Do you know which side do you fight for? The north or the south?
Jackal's more already on, well, since he is already in his bear form, you kind of just see the fur raise up in hackles. I could also ask that same question.
I will say, technically, this character does have more of a southern accent, now that I think about it, because he also is Southbourne.
Yes, that's why Jackal's on alert even more so now. Because he's also...
Let's just say,
oh
I'm
no.
currently on partially crusade to dismantle a lot of Eloins, so if that makes you feel any better.
Well, Jackal's gonna just attempt an insight. I know as a player he's not lying, but this is Jackal.
Let me open his sheet too. I have not looked at this shit in a while.
Oof, only 12.
Is Zephyr up, by the way, or is it just Jackal?
No, Zephyr's, he's sleeping. He's just also outside.
Okay.
He just wanted to enjoy being outside in this place again.
Don't believe me, do you? Seem a little on edge. Don't worry, I am an ally of the North.
Okay.
Hands you
I
a
don't-
very familiar looking raven feather, actually from his cloak.
Jackal looks at it.
Yeah, isn't that Jackal's room now?
No,
Yeah, it was literally
it's,
Jackal's room. Well, Jackal
No,
wanted to go in there.
no. Jackal's room was the the orcs room where all the trash was in, the food trash that got
But you do
shoved it up.
remember it, because I'm pretty sure
Yeah, he
Felicity
did.
was pretty blatant about it.
Yeah, that's why Jocko kind of looks at it, and the familiar sense of it too is like, huh. Wait, why do you have any connection with the Silver Pine?
Oh, my name is Casparatius Aristotle Brimstone, but you can call me Casper. I am one of the last remaining dungeon dinguses.
Sorry.
Don't meet your heroes, kids.
You just see Jocko gape for a second, clamps his maw shut, undoes his transformation for a brief for the time being. Right, I think one of your own did a lot of problems that we're trying. Well, kind of got involved in. I don't know the Pacifics, and the others would probably know that better. You
Don't
wouldn't happen to know a
worry.
Gretsch, would you?
Yes, actually, he used his airship to warp through space and actually took us to away from the plane of the dead a while ago, as well as Chiel, as well as a few other places.
I don't know any of those places, and I'm not gonna even...
Essentially, it just plane hopped is the easiest way to describe it.
Okay, yeah, you lost me there.
You did know that Gretsch's ship can go so fast it could tear holes into different planes of reality, right?
No, I didn't. I
It
only...
could go real fast.
That was exactly what Jack was going to say. Yeah, I only know it goes really fast.
Well, that's how fast it can. But either way, I'm just taking a short rest here, and considering this is the only fire I've seen for miles, I decided to at least take a break. That and I have heard the bits and pieces from you. You don't happen to know a Lady Nix, do you? You mentioned the weird cat that she was talking to before on the boat.
You're referring to Callisti. Yeah, she is... Kind of looks at the direction of the hut. Yeah, currently indisposed of right now.
That's okay. I don't mean to wake or disturb all of you. I'm just a passerby right now. Actually,
I mean, if you want to
I'm
wait,
on my way to the roots.
you'll be up on the
sorry.
third watch, so...
As much as I would love to, I have important information at the moment. And this is just a short rest for me, and then I'll probably be on my way. Sadly, due to being my current state of being... Oh god, you don't know what a halfie is, do you?
Never heard of it.
Don't worry about it then, it's not all that's important.
All I remember before I was beaten unconscious by the Krieg miniature midgets of murder and the dragon, Gretch said something about a contact. I suspect that was you, or a possible contact that would reach out to you. Okay.
I will point out as well, so where I'm heading currently, and you might want to head there as well, is something known as the Roots, a colony that lives on the roots of the world tree. If anything, I could let them know. There, you'll find an orcish woman there by the name of Murphy who might be able to help you. I probably won't be there when you get there, but at the very least I could pass along the information. Another thing, considering you're a little bit further south right now, the Blue Dragon is currently on super high alert. Keeping tabs on anything that's coming in and out, but thankfully, Lady Geminaldi is amassing an army to fight back against her.
Wait. Yeah, we were asked to investigate a Geminali person.
She's would Casper know about Geminali? Jeebus, it's been a minute. Is this essentially boiling down to like a civil war? Oh, I think God has left us. God has left the chat.
Uh-oh.
So sorry about that. Had to go real quick. What has happened?
We're just talking, and Casper's telling Jackal about Lady Geminali, that Murphy was at the roots of the Tree of the World, or the roots technically. My question was, who the fuck is Geminali again? My brain is derping. Is it-
You guys were told about her last time. She is, or was, it's named the Lady of the Forest.
Okay.
And then she was just heard about recently, and she was like talking and recruiting.
Not to mention places that she's been.
Jackal's wary of her. Like, people amassing
Yeah.
armies is usually never really a good thing. No.
That, and also, it was in my notes something about patches of forest or stuff that she's visited had dried up or looks decayed.
That's true, yes.
I guess Casper would probably have that info too, like his Bob.
Yeah.
Probably have like 10 times more of the info
Like,
than Jackal
as I was
does.
saying, it does seem that Lady Geminali is amassing an army to fight against the Blue. Now, who's going to get caught in the crossfire of all this? I don't know. Personally, I've been trying to slowly dismantle things, but considering that the Blue has been on incredibly high alert, and it's very hard to get anywhere near Lady Geminali, I'm just trying to do more hit and run tactics, which is working to having varying degrees of success. I will say I tend to be very good about getting into a place and making it out of a place in one piece while dismantling smaller things.
Ah, far better than us. We just tend to go right to the front door.
It's easy to go through the front door. It's a matter of if they let you in or not. Just a matter of perspective, really.
I'm pretty sure you've heard of some of our inclusions to certain things.
I don't think I have, but if you would enlighten me, I do have a little bit of time before I have to head out again.
Okay, our most significant one with no vivid cause then. And Jackal will give as much detail, especially about the using a statue as a railgun on the
Wait,
goddamn
what do you mean?
manor.
He said, what do you mean he made a piss laser?
That's exactly what it is.
You know, in all honesty, your friend's exploits will remind me a lot of the Dinkuses before we went our own separate ways to do our own thing. It does make me a bit nostalgic for it.
Ah. I'm wondering how many other groups are doing similar things like us.
Well, considering I'd only joined the Dinkuses until later and made fast friends with at least two of them. Short this made me want to frickin' vomit.
Don't know who that is?
That's the wizard man you mentioned.
Ah, the time prophet person. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, that person kind of exists. I think he's a
Well,
lunatic.
I'm surprised. Though at the very least, do be kind of glad you haven't run into Eris, because, well, he means well sometimes. Sometimes I worry about his more devilish side taking over.
I'm just gonna roll this because Jackal may or may not have paid attention to the conversations. No, this makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Somehow the name rings a little bit familiar, but I don't remember why.
He's another Dingus. He also is Klaus's friend. associate. Very weird how they work together.
Klaus wouldn't happen to be the walking treasure chest with the big giant arms and tiny baby feet.
Correct. He works
Okay.
for Eris, usually helping him collect souls. But no, I don't know if Casper would say that out loud. No, I don't think Casper would. I'd say work for Eris. There's a level. Considering.
I'll just say
He
Jack
just works.
only heard the yes part and that's it.
Yeah, but he tends to work with him. But that's really all it is. He does have a thing for weird spoons, though. Especially that one ruby one he can't be carrying around.
I'm not even gonna ask. I just don't like that treasure chest walking around.
Just be glad that you're at least on this plane of existence, considering where we are, and you haven't been dipped into the Feywild. The last time I was here, we had to clear out a blight from the Feywild and lands in between that was used to revive a weird dragon thing. Thankfully, it's not as bad now.
So there's more dragons.
There's a lot more than the major.
I need a bigger sigh from Casper, please.
There you go.
Thank you. He just looks off into the distance like you have no idea.
At the very least, dragons on the prime material plane are a very small amount. There's also technically the dragon that was a moon.
Yeah, we're kind of dealing with that one, sort of.
And then there's no, I don't think that's my place to talk about his family relations, especially since he's not here. His uncle tends to be a bit of a twat in what we're dealing with.
Jaggle just has the
no
most
offense.
confused look on his face, but leaves it alone. Right.
It's like Casper going through like things in his head of like what's good enough to share with these people and what's not.
Right, so I'm gonna ask your recommendation of do we deal with Genevieve and Blue Bitch or
Geminali, not Genevieve. Genevieve is someone else entirely that runs the last of the Abyssal Knights, but I don't think you would even know what those are. Your friend might.
Wait,
Genevieve. Geminali is the lady that you're currently working on. Genevieve is a woman that does not exist on this plane of existence, but still exists.
Why am I getting...
So above table miser, I know it's been a minute. Lady Genevieve was technically the
I know.
shield that Casper worked for and where he got his shit from.
I'm the one that's screwing up. This is Miser fucking up.
Yeah, you're fine. Blame G-Bitch having all these J fucking names that are long and kind of blend together.
My bad.
No worries. This is just Miser screwing up. Yeah,
But,
Jenabelle. Alright,
But
or
if
Geminali.
your friend does... Yes. If your friend has time, at the very least, the one that had met Lady Nyx, and he'll hand Jackal a feather, tell her to look into the Abyssal Knights. They are very fascinating people, considering there's not many left. Actually, technically, I'm the only one left.
I will let Callisto know.
Alright, well, I've shared everything I need to.
Oh, right,
I
so...
hope-
Geminali and Blue Bitch, we don't deal with them, or...
I'm going to say handle it at your own leisure. I'm not one to make decisions. I am just simply here to pass intel. Also,
That's fine. I
Hold
was
on.
just wondering about recommendations, I guess. In the words of Captain Regent, what do I shoot first?
Jackal, as you say that, you feel a tap on your shoulder, and you just hear like the sound of wings go out, and then he's just gone.
Okay, shoot the flying bird things then. That means dragons.
God, it's been so long since I played this guy. Miss Cats. Alright.
I'm
But
not
you
even
do-
going
you
to
do
try
see
to contest
a few
that.
raven's feathers just sitting on the tree stump next to you.
Yeah, so this guy's suffering from molting all the time when packing the silver pint.
No, he left them there on purpose.
Yeah, no, this is just Jackal's commentary, his snark.
Oh, one other thing, technically, before I forget. So, Lady Nyx also sends her regards. Try not to die. You just hear in the back of your head.
And not even caring if he's there to hear it, Jackal will just add of, I will do my best to ask the Krieg and the dragons to not kill me.
At least you now have a friend that'll pull you from the river of death. Thank you, Miser, for rolling a 100 and making Jeebus confused on what the fuck is gonna happen.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this is pretty much the plan anyway. I was hoping you got the one for scrolls through, nuts at you.
Alright, so.
Yeah. So Jackal, you've welcome being the only dingette to meet a dingus.
Do you think to wake up Zephyr or anyone else? It's like, oh,
No,
let's have a
yeah, I don't know why.
conversation.
Okay, I do want to ask, why didn't you wake up anybody else?
Jackal would have if Casper allowed it.
He wasn't stopping you. That's the thing. Casper was just there to like rest and talk.
Oh, well.
I think Jackal was just too in the moment because he got caught off guard because the tap and then immediately just sitting there. That
I
was
mean-
Yeah, so that was the end of your shift.
Yeah.
You met probably one of the better adventurers that you stole their inn from. Congratulations.
That wasn't stealing. That got repurposed.
Inherit.
Yeah.
It's definitely not stolen. It was very illegal.
Yeah, so, Jackal.
Legal and Grell tend to not mix very well, Jeebus.
Well, legal and Dulciano don't do very much so. And legal and Parable also do.
Well, like he'll legally dismember you, baby.
Exactly. Yeah, you broke the law.
Oh, well, different kind of legal.
But yeah, no, Jackal, after, realized, like, oh shit, I didn't really told the others. Probably run into him again later. Anyway,
No, you
gets
won't.
his- Jackal doesn't know this.
Not unless he allows it, basically.
Again, Jackal's not gonna. He also understands covert operation as much as he could. Anyway, was like, yeah. Anyway, the scroll, give it to Callisti. She's probably knocked out. Feathers, right? I'll just wake up the person for the second shift. Zephyr.
Who is second shift, actually?
Zephyr.
Zephyr.
Maybe.
Your turn, buddy. You said second shift, right?
Yep.
I take it.
Okay. We had a visitor.
This is a big wood. What do you mean a visitor?
What the fuck was his name again? He had a whole bunch of black feathers. No, this is Jackal trying to remember. Right. He said
It's
something.
funny because he said his full name and then his nickname.
Yes, exactly. That's why he's trying to remember the full name. He goes, Okay, he had a long, formal name, but I only remembered the Casper bit, and, had a lot of black feathers. Apparently one of the original members of the Dungeon Dinguses, and... yeah.
Full name.
Jackal's not gonna remember that.
Oh, yeah, that's why I said it's just easier to call him Casper.
And now he's just gone.
Yeah, he was only here for a brief moment and gave some intel information and had to run off, had some sort of covert mission thing to deal with.
You could have woken me up. I was right there.
I know. I forgot.
Just go to bed.
Just Go to fucking sleep. Fuck you.
Go to sleep and don't fucking wake up.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Start fucking.
Sleep.
Hope you have the teeth falling out dream.
Is Rowan here?
Yeah, that is a good question.
Physically or mentally?
Yes.
All right, great.
Am I on watch?
I think I'm the only one who said I'd do it. I was just wondering if you
I
would
said
do
if anyone wanted to, you could wake up Elric, but I kind of put Elric on whenever someone needs to fill in.
it. You need,
Yeah,
I'm gonna let
completely.
you. I'll just do it. This is
Okay.
my home. Ish.
That
I
plus,
think to watch 3.
I already had technically a voice literally 5 minutes ago. No.
Plus, I have Hades, so we're good.
So you have to roll a D100.
I think it-
Roll a perception check for me.
You know what's funny too, actually? I think Zephyr's the only one that could come close to maybe seeing Casper stealth-wise.
Yeah, maybe.
And he didn't. Damn.
Casper left.
I was asleep.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
Still can't-
Casper
that's a skill set.
passively can't roll below a 26 stealth. So,
Roll a 1 or a 2 and.
yeah.
Alright, so Zephyr, you are, having a great time. The nature around you feels familiar. This is where you've learned how to be a druid. You might even have camped in this spot before. And you notice that you have perfect perception of everything is exactly as it should be for you. This is, the animals are acting correctly. There's nothing that seems nervous. Everything is just, it's a great, it is the middle of the night.
What can I say? Great shift. I like to think some squirrels did throw some acorns at me, but we played catch.
It was more like, go Lord! They're right in front of you because they got little arms.
She just goes like an inch.
Squeaky, squeak, squeaky.
What I imagine is Hades tries to throw an acorn and just knocks one over.
Well, he had a weird experience. I'm just vibing. It's great. I'm also happy that Hades gets to be South because, when I got him, he was technically a puppy, but I don't actually know how old he is or where he comes from.
He looks the exact same as when you originally got him.
Yeah, but in the wolf form, he was a puppy, and then he kind of grew up. So I don't know. I feel like that reflects him in some way. Just happy
All
he's
right.
here. Shut up.
He's having a good time.
Yeah.
And I'm having a good time. Nah, nah,
Okay. Anything else?
Part of me is laughing that the only person to meet Casper is fucking the only other person from the South in this party.
Wow.
Now there's some. Oh wait, fuck! You are from the South.
Yes.
That's why we're here.
I was actually more surprised
Yeah.
Zephyr didn't hear the chattering, because he would actually be hearing Jackal talk.
I was gonna say Casper knows volume control, unlike the other person.
I can't decide to roll perception if I'm asleep, so.
Nah,
True.
you're fine. Part of me feels bad, but part of me is like, Casper's not gonna go out of his way if he doesn't need to, and doesn't really see anything to do with the party. Just pass information a while ago.
And just on the side as a player saying, Jackal probably just also understands that, yeah, we kind of screwed things up. It's best that the less of us know, the better.
Yeah. Capri just been thinking, man, I was going to go to Norbert Cause too. Now there's a cool. Damn.
All right, Zephyr. I guess this is technically your pick for third watch because both the Elric and Genesis didn't want to commit.
I'll commit.
I thought it was Callisti for third watch.
Yeah, was it Callisti and then
Callisti
fourth?
did fourth.
Oh, fourth. That was my fault.
Oh, I don't know how many shifts we're doing.
There's 4.
Yeah. If you want to wake up both, I really don't mind doing Elric and just Genesis vibing.
I don't know. Well, the medic thinks that hurt people need to sleep more, so I'm gonna wake up Genesis because he's always eager.
Okay. Well,
crazy.
did you, no? Good.
Mm.
You
Jackal
enjoying
said-
yourself?
But it was okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You
And I
enjoying
did.
yourself at home? Good.
I did. I played catch with squirrels.
Okay. Well, I hope that they won't play catch with me. All right. Okay. I shift, and I'm just gonna kind of get close to the water, kind of look across the stream, everywhere. Hoi. Peaceful. Go for perception.
Yes, please.
What the hell is my sheet? I had it open like 3 times. And it keeps disappearing. I hate my sheet. Come on. There we go. Perception. I don't see shit.
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
You're not
Okay.
from the forest. You are from beaches and long stretches of roads.
Yeah.
So you see all these trees, but you're not really sure if that's just your imagination or if there's something looking at you from behind that one tree over there.
Oh. I am going to use dark vision. I think I have dark vision.
Yeah, that's just kind of a thing that's always happening.
So,
Let's get it.
oh yeah, passive. Ha. I'm gonna inspect it.
Okay. You look really deep. You can almost see that the the shadow moves. And you realize that if you move your head, you're just looking at a branch over there.
No. But
And really, that was the highlight of your shift.
oh, good. Good. I'm glad that actually, can I use a spell?
You can use whatever you want.
Yeah, I want to use detect evil and good.
Alright, for the duration, concentration up to 10 minutes. Okay, yeah. None of that comes within 30 feet of you.
Okay. And while I'm just gonna do like a huge perimeter around, like, well, yeah, the entire area. Just walking around.
I do have a question,
That's it.
DM.
Ah.
Does Jackal's unique nature ping on that, or?
Nope.
Okay.
Because now you're a big softy.
Now, I figure
Alright, that's it.
considering Alpha and Omega's particular relation and where one of them is currently at, or at least player meta knowledge, I was like, oh, is there some Fey blood in him? Maybe I doubt it.
And I guess that's the end of my shift, and I'm gonna wake up Callisti.
Alright.
There was a branch. I thought it was a creature. It was just a branch.
That one over there.
Yeah, that one. Also, be careful. The squirrels like to play catch. I hope you know how to play catch.
Do I look athletic to you?
I mean,
No.
I don't want to be racist. I don't want to be racist. Okay. Okay. Enjoy your shift. And he falls asleep. Because he was going to say something about cats being agile and everything, but...
Khaleesi, roll me a perception check.
She also woke up with a scroll.
Wow.
She sees a different kind of branch.
Oh no.
Yeah, just over the hill over there, you could swear something is looking at you from behind that tree.
Why does it feel like somebody watching me?
I ain't got no privacy. Oh.
Yeah, if it doesn't move on, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's just the shadow people in your mind as your shift passes without a threat, and it becomes about 8 a.m. You guys have had 8 hours of rest, which means you get a full rest.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Did I miss anything exciting? I feel like for once I slept like a rock.
You are a rock.
We had a
I
visitor.
decided to let you sleep.
Thank you for that.
You needed to heal.
Wait, we had a visitor? Who?
Jackal holds up a scroll and passes it to Callisti. Yes, some guy named Casper.
What's the scroll?
Yeah, he mentioned something about Lady Nyx
Lakers.
and Abyssal Knights. He was technically the contact that Gretch mentioned, but he was on a covert mission, so he couldn't stay very long.
Okay.
And I admit I forgot to wake you guys up, so.
I don't know if if the Duskhavens would know about the Abyssal Knights, because they, like, predate the Shadow
No.
Kai. Yeah.
No, not at all. Jackal just remembered that, Callisti died. That was
Yeah,
it.
Yeah, as soon as Lady
Oh.
Nyx, like, her ears perk up for a moment, then she's like, oh wait, I have a girlfriend.
Wait.
But death was hot.
Yeah, I don't know
No.
the details of that, but yeah, whatever the scroll is, it's remained untouched, unopened, uncracked, whatever. Jackal just passes it to Callisti. Yeah.
That's actually a weird question, Moogle, that I don't know if it would ever come up, but do the Duskhavens know even about the Shattered Kai?
I don't know, do they, God?
Because the Abyssal Knights was like an offshoot branch that, like, the Raven Queen was very selective about choosing. So, and not that the Shattered Kai were, like, super common knowledge either. For... God is processing, hold on. I have found the glitch in the Matrix.
Yes, you have. Can you say that one more time?
Would the Duskhavens know about the Shattered Kai?
Yeah. I mean, they're a race of people, and the Duskhavens tend to wander.
True, I guess they would technically... That does bring up the question, though, would they know about the Knights, since that was, like, the offshoot, but that was, like, a long lost to history thing.
I mean, maybe one Duskhaven off in the centuries, like,
Okay, okay.
They have a lot of books. Like, Calliste's read a lot of them, not all of them.
Fair. Well, I guess one day we'll be able to meet the dingus, but I guess Jackal was the only lucky one. Oh well. You say anything else useful?
Then Jackal lists off the information that was quickly exchanged, listing from a colony of something with the world tree. Again, this is also going to be Jackal, who probably doesn't have the most accurate of information. And he says, alright, the Gemily and Blue Bitch are about to fight each other, or at least Gemily's getting an army to fight the Blue Bitch. Also, Blue Bitch has a high security alert thing, so there's that. Something about a world tree, or roots of the world tree, and a person named Murphy.
So the place where they're
Jackal, nothing
Yes.
personal, but you are the worst at remembering things.
Yeah, I got like half of that.
Yeah, well, my apologies. I kind of forgot to wake you guys up. And I was also pretty much still bleeding out quite a bit.
Alright, so Blue, Dragon, and this Lady of the Forest are going to war. One's amassing an army, one's being a crackdown bitch.
Which one is which?
Yes,
but neither of them are aligned with the North.
No.
that's what it seems like.
So a civil war.
Pretty much.
Sounds about right.
What else?
And from what you were saying, it seems like this... What do you say his name was? Casper?
Yes, he had a really
he
long
friendly?
name and just... I don't even remember it anymore. Something
you.
Brimstone.
You know, I just realized I have two characters named have Storm in their name in this fucking campaign. Just noticed that.
Was there anything
Oops.
memorable about him?
Black Feathers. As Jackal
Oh,
literally
the one
holds
in
up
that room?
Yeah, he holds up a couple of black feathers. Yeah. He was actually surprised we had the silver pint. Oh, mention about the time problem person. Not much though.
Yeah.
Let's see. There was an Eris Kanath he mentioned, and connection to Klaus, the walking chest that is a other weird problem. I don't remember that much details. I was kind of fading out. But yeah, Roots of the World Tree. Murphy talked to them, or he'll inform them that we're more or less on that particular direction. And then just said, do what we do, or what we think is best. Oh, right. I also shared some of the stories of Norvard Cause with him, so he was very much confused about the statue.
I love how that's the one information Jekyll retained, not like actual important intel. He was really confused about the dick laser.
That who built it, not what we built it for.
Yeah, specifically. Well, okay, so let me get the important things down outside of the civil war going on. This root of the world tree, there's a woman by the name of Murphy. That was his contact.
Something about her giving us probably a job or a lead that we might be able to help out the North with.
Well, at least we have a contact now down there, and I'm assuming Zephyr as well. That gives us a good thing to go off of.
Yeah, he went to inform her before going back to the whatever his covert mission is. I did not ask. That's not my place. And might have a small base of operation there.
Or maybe he's just secretly a bird. in a weird suit that just molts everywhere.
I was thinking that exact same thing because there was a bunch of black feathers all around.
Technically, as much as James joke, I think Casper does it more. It's like I think black feathers are just essentially his calling sign now.
Yeah.
Like if you see a black feather, that means death is coming, quite literally.
Yeah, he says something about hit and run tactics, so.
Yeah. Oh,
So, what's this scroll supposed to be?
just like some yeah. What is that? Yeah, above table. I can give more information. I just know what the fuck you handed her.
Oh, Jackal just understood it as being some sort of invitation or something that Casper gave from Nyx to the Abyssal Knights.
Yeah. It's just probably like some stuff, but talking about Lady Nyx saying hello, as well as some just slight information on the Abyssal Knights. If Callisti was willing to look into it at some point. It's nothing like groundbreaking, but it's just world building more or less. If Callisti's
So
interested, because I
something
know
to deal
she's
with later.
not really, because the above table, I'll kind of say this: the Abyssal Knights. There's only one technically left, and it's just Casper. Because all of them died because I don't want to get too deep into it, but yeah, the Abyssal Knights aren't a bad thing. They're just
No,
there.
I meant something to handle later.
Oh yeah, then yeah.
So I just have a scroll from Casper. My inventory.
Oh, right. I think.
if you read it in a minute, it'll blow up.
Oh,
The
right.
Mission Impossible sequel.
Another off-topic thing that I just remembered. There was a mentioning of an Eris Kanath being something monster. I didn't quite get that detail. He just said something about like he does good,
Isn't
but then
that-
doesn't.
The church.
Oh, he's a religious fanatic. Great. I kind of.
You did say that. So wait, the chest works for the religious fanatic who works with him.
Yes.
Why do all these people work together? Sounds like a really bad business organization.
Well, the way Casper said it, our group kind of reminds him of his old friends. Friends is probably the
His
wrong
old
word to
friends
use.
cause coups in multiple areas.
No, just the level of chaos we bring to the world.
Oh. Well, then that means technically by proxy we're better than the Dinguses because we dismantle governments better, so we win.
I mean, we've got more.
I mean, I wasn't really
that
keeping
was such
score.
a shot at Jeebus and not even intentional.
You know, I'm not even going to tally a score on that, but yeah. Well, whatever you're thinking on that part, Elbrick. But anyway, sorry for not waking you guys up, even though Zephyr was pretty much close by and sleeping soundly. I completely forgot to wake you guys up.
Nah, don't worry about it.
So, breakfast.
Yes.
Breakfast.
Yes, please. I wonder if there's any fish in this pond.
Rowan, you've been awfully quiet since we've been in the forest.
Yo, what's on your mind?
It's the forest of life.
Anything? Just quiet.
Well, at the very least, Zephyr, since you've been here before, about how far is it to the roots of the World 3?
Jeeves can correct me. I was thinking like a day-ish travel.
A day-ish travel, or you
Or
probably picture it. So either like a day or 10 seconds, however long it takes to cast a spell.
Oh yeah, to open the tree.
It's up to
Knocks
you
it-
if you guys want to foot it or if we just want to appear out of nowhere.
Well, if we
Because
just
it can always
appear,
be in the back pocket if we need to.
if we appear out of nowhere, it'd probably be better just due to the fact that I don't want to run into Lady Jimanali, especially if she's amassing an army. running into that in our current situation without having an understanding of the land would be bad. So if anything, just randomly appearing might be for the benefit of us more than anything.
Would it be okay to startle her though? If
Okay, we're taking tree.
Breakfast.
Yeah, true. I do want some bacon and eggs. Starving.
We can have breakfast first. Jeebus,
Yes.
before we get to them, would the people that live at the roots of the home tree, I'm getting the sense that since they're, living in a jungly forest far away from other people, that they're wholly unaligned? Or choosing not be a target?
They're really not a target, specifically because the dragons also know if you do anything to the world tree, bad things happen.
Yeah.
Like, just in nature.
But I meant, like, if they were to leave and take up action, is probably not something they would want to do. Just
I mean,
generally.
it just depends, really. Under the last leader, there were a couple people that were, contending for either going or staying, really. It was just kind of like a question of it. And that was in the early parts of the war, so there's probably still a debate if people haven't left already.
Okay. I just wanted to know before we got there.
on the road again.
On the road.
Am I rolling something for breakfast? Hello?
Hello.
I was asking a question under my breath, and then I heard a shout, and it was silence.
Oh, I don't
I'm
know
sorry.
who shouted, but what question were you asking?
I was like, am I rolling something for breakfast? Or...
I guess Jeff. Is that
If
right?
you want to, yeah. You can roll a chef's tools.
Maybe we just kind of assume that you're going to cook something good.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fine. That's what I thought. I just was like, do you want me to?
I mean, if you
In
want
my
to, you
head,
could do it also for like snack stuff too, because your chef eat.
Okay. I'm like always making options, so I think we're fine.
Okay.
Whenever we're ready, I will do it. Let me find a good tree.
For some reason, in the back of my mind, I'm just imagining Zephyr opening the portal at the tree that's stuck in the water.
Oh yeah.
No.
Is there a tree in the water?
I'm sorry, is there what in the water?
A tree? I'm confused.
No.
I was looking at that because that stone is technically head moss on it.
Oh, I thought we were talking about how that one that frog campaign where we killed the tree at the end.
Oh god, that actually slipped my mind. That's actually at Calliste's home. That's in the Dust Caven area because all those were Dust Caven experiments. Technically, and that got canonized by, I think, one of Calliste's aunts saying something about it with the grunk. Actually, I forget.
Yeah, yeah, those are experiments.
Yeah.
Alright, Zephyr, whenever you're ready to open the tree and tell us its secrets.
Jeebus, do you think there'd be like designated tree for travel this way?
I was thinking about that. It's like, yes, there has to be like in a druid grove. There's got to be just the teleport tree.
I can't show up in the world tree. I feel like that's
Oh, the world tree, absolutely not.
Sacrilegious.
Offensive.
I don't think it would even like allow you to. It would just be like, no, pick literally any other one.
I would say that there's like a designated tree or two for like coming and going, and just so that doesn't happen. Or show
Yes.
up in the middle and it's like, what the fuck, kill you. find a tree.
All right.
It's gonna open up. I think normally it'd be kind of a greeny thing, but I'm getting more now that it's gonna be very like a like a darker bluish purple light seeping from the ground that then untwists the tree type deal.
Ooh, nice.
Alright. Sorry, I'm just picking what sheet I want to use. I actually don't want to use the new one yet.
Oh, you're hired, Jesus.
I will do dynamic lighting off it. Alright. Bring it all here. Welcome to generic battle map A. We've been here, we love it.
That's a very long route right there. I can't believe it goes the whole way of your thing.
And let's call this one the transport tree.
Gather round the transport tree.
And I need you, Zephyr, to roll me a d4.
D4.
D4D studs.
I was gonna say D4 you go. Dude.
All right. All right. Are you guys actually on the battle map? Yeah.
We could part ourselves down. We're just waiting.
Please place yourselves down right about here.
I think you're on GM layer. I didn't see it.
Oh, there's my old token.
Okay, then I just might have missed it. It might have blended in with the tree.
I didn't shift.
Ah, okay. Oh, this is a fine oak. As he's touching a spruce. So wait, it's the south. It'd be more... probably maple.
This is a tree. Dear God.
So, where are we?
We're on
Where?
outskirts of the roots.
Yeah, and you guys see that there's kind of like a cordoned off area. There are a few people kind of standing around. I just didn't want to, not standing around, obviously standing guard.
He looks pokey.
Like raw fish?
Like the poker man's?
Like it would hurt if you touched him. God.
Oh, prickly.
That one does not look as pokey. That looks hitty.
That was wacky.
I hate that actually more.
Weapon stick.
Damn, I didn't know we'd see first a Grokey, then a Thwacky.
You do see them like, as they're obviously looking at the tree because they are very used to this. This is kind of like where people come in. Usually the ones that know the area. You have met the one you call Pokey. That is Set Undergrove. The one with the stick kind of looks like a little crazy child.
Oh, he does look like a crazy kid.
I don't know.
Very, very similar to a young child that you knew that would also kind of do very similar things. That, well, to you, is a lot older, Knock. So I will show both of these people players.
Knock knock.
Is it because she knocked things?
I hate how in my brain it's like...
Actually, a boy.
I love how in my brain, it's like I knocked I before, or even though it's Ibaroof or Ibaroth, so it's like I knocked I before. Oh God.
Okay, good to know.
But the one that you're looking at, because he's standing in the middle, looks very familiar. As your older brother stands there.
Oh my god!
What? At first I was like, I think you got the wrong name.
Nope,
But
that's the name you
Oh my
used.
god.
Me when I figure out remember long lost relatives we were talking about earlier? It's not Elric's.
Hey,
Oh.
hey!
This is the last. Zephyr. Been a while. She's awake now.
Of course, that's the thing
guess.
that wakes her up.
I wonder why.
Fucking
Gosh,
losing her mind.
one angel boy was not enough, huh? You gotta get 3 now. Collecting them all like your freaking Ash Ketchum.
Well, he is to everybody. I'm obviously just very human.
I say, not all ASMR, even through relations, are technically going to be ASMR. It's just does your divine blood.
Did you just say not all ASMR are ASMR?
Well, not all ASMR relations are ASMR. Like Zephyr could be one, and his brother could not be. It's really sometimes depends on
Their whole
blood
thing is that
manifestation.
it just kind of shows up in the.
Yeah, it's
in
like
the
a bloodline thing. So sometimes it can, sometimes it can't. Well, it depends. At least that's how Rob words it. Is ASMR are sometimes random, unless your mom and dad.
It's still unknown if the person I thought was my mother was actually my mother. So
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
You're not my mouth.
anyway, the hell are you doing here?
Well, I mean, that's a long story, for sure. What are you doing here?
I thought you were from here.
Stop.
We are. Zephyr, who is this person? He just kind of leans down.
Oh, you can call me Lars. Lars Roots, as he looks at Zephyr.
Bard's roots. Got it.
This is my brother.
Wait, you had a brother?
Wait, what?
You haven't
Didn't
spoken
tell him
about it.
anything about me.
Nope.
Hold on, okay.
Well, then again, I never even. Then again, I never even asked for your last name. I just know you as Zephyr, and that's that.
Your last name is Roots?
Like the band?
No, it's Underwood actually.
Oh.
I told you guys you never asked. I'm still confused as to what you're doing here. Last time I saw you was a very confusing time.
Well, it was, and after that, Dad and I had arguments. Several of them. He went one way, I went the other. And then I found this place that looks like it was getting off his feet. He gestures to the people around him. These kinds of fellows from the Thorn Cave will need a new place to live, and, well, I decided to stick around. Now I kind of run things here.
If you don't
Run
the
thing?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm the chief of Roots.
Huh.
You wouldn't happen to know someone by the name of Murphy, right?
Oh, that doctor lady that came into town just a couple weeks ago? Yeah.
Wait, she's a doctor.
Huh.
Here's another weird question. The name of Casper, does that mean anything to you?
Nope.
Weird. Okay. Now I'm very confused. Oh well. Why is this man keeping intel from us? I feel like we're being set up. In the back of
sorry.
his head.
Jeeves, is Roots
Yeah.
like a town of regular people as well, or is it really like a druid hub?
It is a mixture of both. So there is a very large druid community, but there's also people that, can't figure out how to do nature magic, but do other things. Your brother, was a very prominent sharpshooter, so he's got a bow on his back right now and some very well-made arrows. Well, I mean, we could have this conversation in the road if you want, or we could head over to town and I could show you around.
Yeah, let's go.
Please. It's been 5 hours since I've eaten and I'm getting hungry again. Realistically, it's been like...
Didn't you
It's been
just
2
have
minutes.
breakfast from Zephyr?
And I ate most of it.
Yes. And you call me a greedy glutton.
I didn't say I was asking for more, I'm just saying I'm hungry. There's a difference.
You're always hungry. You're growing.
No, I'm always... God, if I'm gonna keep growing, I think the gods have a different plan for me that's not worth part of this earth.
Well, I would like you to welcome y'all to Roots.
Where did this accent come from?
Dude,
I'm finished
I
with the
can't-
South.
who named this
You lost
town?
yours, alright?
named
I
this
got
town?
I got lost in the transition,
That
darling.
would be
Just chill.
Simmons.
Why does it look
Where?
like... Why? I hate how in the back of my mind I'm just thinking, man, Ruth really is just rave culture if someone made a town. Shrooms everywhere. Yeah, like rave culture. Yeah, just music playing. But it's like, it's just all woodwind instruments.
As you guys come around, Roots is on these, kind of splitting through. There are a couple of small rivers, kind of over a bit of a bog, but really, a lot of the town was kind of just along down the main river. As you guys are coming through, it seems like a relatively healthy town. There does seem to be a high concentration of people who look like they could kick ass. They just seem to have a harder life out here, so there's definitely a lot of hunters. You see spears in a lot of the shops you see. Not even really shops, they're more like just places where people are working. So you see that there's a big area where there's a lot of people just like skinning different types of animals. Quite a few are predators and very large. So there is obviously a culture built around survival out here.
Put a really
How
bad
quaint.
joke, the Drake something. Get some walks and play Baldur's Gate.
And Zephyr, this is obviously grown from the very small druid grove that you had learned to control nature from.
Uh-huh.
You used to live here, Zephyr?
I wouldn't say I lived in one area in particular, but this was kind of home base.
No, that makes sense with how many bioluminescent mushrooms are everywhere. Holy.
I actually didn't know about the mushroom thing back then. So.
But
On screen
Coincidence.
house here.
did you not throw the exploding mushroom a few times?
Yeah, that happened after I had it.
Huh.
Remember the whole ancestors thing?
True.
I
Back
mean,
when we
yes.
met the centaurs.
But I thought that that mushroom was like some sort of connection to your home
Yeah, that
thing.
connection was made right then and there.
I don't
okay.
mean to impose, Lars. Is there a place for us to at least set down some of our gear and the like that we're not in the way of anything that you're doing? We would hate to be rude. Thank God has left the chat once again.
So is the devil.
God no.
Yeah, sorry, I was prepping something. What's up?
I don't mean to impose, Lars. Do you have a place that we can put down some of our stuff and relax at least a little bit? We'd hate to get in your way of everything you're running, and we're on a long trip from the north.
Oh, not a problem at all, but pretty sure my wife would kill me if I didn't offer you to stay at our house.
Wife.
Wife.
Yes.
Wife.
Shut up, bro.
Everyone's yelling wife, but in different tones.
The hello sailor comment was on table. That was me.
Oh.
Not Rowan.
Oh, okay. I was treating it like I was like gonna give you the
I can't
side
believe
eye.
he just made an AI generated character of himself.
No.
Like, so let's be like, give me that ring back.
When you throw it in the fucking bog, it just sinks.
Zephyr's like past, like in his early 30s. This is his older brother.
You're like past your early 30s, right? Sorry, James.
No, I'm literally, I'm almost
I know.
31.
I keep forgetting I'm like the youngest one of our fucking group. Inside of Rowan.
Doesn't say me, I'm the baby.
I think it's literally you than me.
Yeah.
Well,
Wasn't clear, by the way. Zephyr is incredibly uncomfortable right now, which is weird because he's
that's
still
why
so
Elric's kind of taking the lead.
we just got to the
Lars is sitting here like, I really want to trickle feed him this information, but they keep asking really pointed questions.
I mean, it makes sense because I think Elric has dealt this thing when he met his wife, who he thought was dead. So it's kind of, I think Elric is like learning to noticing this from Zephyr, so he's kind of taking the lead. Sure. Which way would be to your home then? I wouldn't mind at least dropping off some of our stuff before we get more acquainted with the town.
Right. Speaking of dropping things off at the house, do you, in your adventures, obviously you carry a lot of sharp things.
Yes.
Zephyr, I'm going to say this real slow. My son likes to root around people's things, so maybe keep the things that a 5-year-old shouldn't have away from you.
All right, let me look through my thing. Elric looking through his bag. Let's see. I got the bedroll, a mess kit, a tinder box, some torches, some rations, this rope, some tools,
Yeah, you hold on to
clothes,
that rope.
some smith, my javelin. You know, does your son like to read?
It depends.
Well, here, Elric hands him a book that he took from the library called The Life in the Mountains.
Sure, that'll work.
Whoa.
I've had this
Wait
since
a
like
minute.
the 7th session. I've been like, I'll hand this to someone eventually. What a random ass thing to dump off. Alright, I'll finally remove that from my inventory. I don't know if it's a fiction or non-fiction, by the way, Jeebus. I just forgot and I grabbed it. I'll let you deal with that. Okay, that's gone. Oh yeah, I still have these bullet bolts and can make bullets if I have some time to get to a...
Right.
Can those molds be used for my gauntlets?
I'd have to...
Or, yeah, Elric? I show you like how,
Technically, no, but he could just make more, because all,
Yeah, I was gonna say.
all you need is like little BBs.
What are you firing out of those? The hole looks too small to fire the same bullet that Rowan's using.
Well, it's actually a lot bigger. It's like it's
Okay.
shotgun shell. Remember?
Oh, yeah. Well, I thought he was firing pellets, not the actual shell.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, he has.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
I guess
Banner, yeah.
They're for close range.
Yeah, no, I know how it works, Moogle. I'm not that dumb.
I thought you were talking to me for a second.
Thank you.
He's like, okay, I'm sorry.
No. But I should be able to. I'd have to. You'd have to give me some of the ammunition you use, and I have to probably make a new one, considering this is more for a rifle bullet, and what you're looking for definitely doesn't feel like a rifle bullet would fit through it.
It's more of a. Well, do they have shotguns in this world? I'm sorry. I don't know. That's a weird question because
You could just say like a pellet shooter.
You
would
guys
probably be
don't know, but you know what it does. Like, I mean, and Elric, you've seen him shoot it before. Like, it just
destroys
shoots
things. At close range, at least.
Why am I just reminded of brass and wax shotgun shells?
Every time I think, I just think of fucking Yank from Ruby.
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
This is easy. It's easy to compartmentalize.
I hold on to these. I don't want a kid to hold on to these. That would be
Yeah, no, definitely. But if we have some downtime and you give me a little bit, where I can create some molds, and then eventually, if you just give me materials to make, I could make some bullets for you.
Of course.
Well,
Holy plant house.
my wife's thing, really. Zip,
Wow.
did you? No, I don't think she was here when you were here. Don't know if Dave's here right now.
I hate how my brain thought I was right on the tree, and that was the way to go. It didn't realize the door was right fucking there. God damn it. Way too tired still.
I get that feeling that my aunt's been here.
The one with the mushrooms, right? Yeah, I miss her.
You just hear
She
a
had
wah
some good
slowly
stuff.
in the background as it's like fading.
She's just walking by and like nobody notices.
Yeah.
just off in the background, completely minding her own business. You just, off and going into one tree and out another, and no, there were no doors used.
Oh god.
Who are you talking about?
Holly Vine.
Melissa's aunt.
Was the
Yeah.
Oh, gee.
Right, yeah.
The
Oh,
one that you
me.
sat around getting high with. And discussing plants.
You see, coming out the front door to meet all of you is this individual, which you do know from the very, very end of your kind of stay here is Day. She's a little bit older than you, but she was very first finding out her druidic abilities. Now, she, I mean, seems to be as one with nature as you are with the animals.
Oh, that's nice.
More like, I know her the way I know like an upperclassman in high school. I know
You
of
were
her.
technically her senior at that point.
Oh.
Okay.
So in age, she is older, but in like druidic ability, you were
Right,
better.
as far as- Okay. I don't think we ever actually met, but I do recognize you.
Is that Zephyr? Yeah. As he walks up to her, looking like kind of just as confused as you are, and he doesn't know how to explain this. Zephyr, Day. Oh yeah, I know who he was. He left just about a year after I joined the conclave. Right. You actually taught a couple of my classes. Thank you. And she kind of bows to you.
Oh. Well, okay.
Anyone notice that these guys have accents, but Zephyr doesn't have that accent?
I mean, I have an accent that sounds like most Doors. It just depends on how you live with, long you live with people.
Do you
I
have an
mean, if
accent?
you're really asking, I don't really
Have
have
you
an
listened
accent
to half
either.
the dwarves talk when I talk?
I've never spoken to a dwarf.
Well, trust me, everyone over at Cause sounds like they're gargling rocks. Because half of us have coal dust in our lungs.
Yeah, and also just to add, I'm also from the south, and I don't have an accent either.
Did you try to hide yours, though?
Yes.
Exactly. That's kind of the point I'm getting at, is some people embrace it, or others don't.
It also just might be a human thing. Like, I've still got my accent, but Zephyr can.
What the
Never
fuck
really had it
is
when we were kids.
What the fuck is a thing?
I think you mean thing.
Oh, it's a dialect thing.
It's a dialect thing.
Am I gonna have to punch you, big friend?
Which one?
I was
No, he
gonna
gets-
say, you got...
Yes.
He gets punched enough.
Ah.
You know, I'm almost surprised the day has gone by and he hasn't gotten punched yet.
Give it a... We
He's
still
still
got
young.
20... I was gonna say, we still got 12 hours.
And I still have 2 fists.
And Zephyr, this might sound odd, but
I'm already overwhelmed. Hit me.
right, it's good. It gets just one more thing worse. And can you look up and catch your nephew?
oh shoot.
Hold on.
Oh my god.
Just to make sure that... Oh,
That is the perfect blend between those two characters.
hell yeah.
That was very, that was very cute.
Aww, that's adorable. I hope he's not a Tanuki.
As falling from what you see would be a much too high branch for this small of a child, coming straight at you is a what you see, probably small for a 5-year-old kid coming at you at high speeds. Roll
Oh my
a
God.
dexterity saving throw.
Okay, hold on. It's gonna make...
Don't make me roll catching my nephew because I will drop him. I have horrible dexterity.
Wait, a saving throw, you say?
Hold on. I gotta make sure I'm just far enough that my shield doesn't proc.
Let's see how I do. Oh, you see what I'm saying?
Goodbye,
I
child.
Oh.
You're about to eat shit.
No, I'm gonna break his fall at least.
Okay, I'm far enough.
Oh yeah,
The
he's
child is
technically
not a
counted as
projectile.
Is he using a saving throw?
Legally speaking,
He
is
is,
the
yes.
child is the child a projectile?
Oh, that's not gonna freaking help. I just noticed that you rolled a 4. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's
Wait.
not gonna help.
No, that won't work. Never mind.
It'll make it a 9.
And you can definitely use magic to your whims here. You are a druid in a druidic grove, so if you want to do something that's magical, you don't have something that says the exact correct wording, we can work with something.
I don't know. I hope you'll realize I'm having a visceral reaction right now.
Aww.
You have given stress to the actual player, Jeebus.
Yeah.
He knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
I'm just confirming it.
I mean, I have something that might help if you don't, Zephyr.
I mean, he also...
Fireball always helps the children.
I was gonna say that he does have the cloud walk that he used on us earlier.
You mean my 7th or 6th level spell?
Up to you, man.
I said it's
You could also possibly B-shape into something that would be a nice soft cushion.
I hate how in the back of my mind, use reverse gravity, make the child the paste.
You're terrible.
I think
Wow. This is why I should play an evil character at some point.
Zephyr has canonically shapeshifted as a reaction before, so
Oh, yeah. This is
Makes
definitely, I would
sense.
allow.
I'm finding something soft and squashy.
You could just use anything.
You can wild shape too until like something
Anything
that
you
can
could
catch it.
think of. Any animal at this point is lower than, like, the needed requirement. So
Is owlbear technically considered an animal for this sake?
I know he has an owlbear transformation.
Not in token form.
Does it?
No, you haven't had it in a long time.
I mean, you can just say you want to turn into an owlbear. Totally fine. Or
Probably
whatever.
older. I see a child. I don't want to hurt it, so I want to be less menacing.
Just be
And like a
just be a big-eyed owlbear, like you're on drugs.
Yeah.
I'm falling your stomach. There we go. Poof.
I'm gonna be an owl bear. Try and catch him in the fluff. Because what the heck is going on?
And I said, hey, what's going on?
That song is so accurate to what's going on. Oh,
That's
I
it
know.
now.
Oh
And,
god, I forgot about that.
Zephyr, you instantly transform because you feel like you like slip and begin to fall. You're like, oh god damn it, and begin to transform into the biggest, fluffiest thing you see, and as this small child. Here, let's do that. Gets within about a couple of feet from you. You see that you mainly feel a gust of wind come up from the ground.
I know
That
it
would have
was
slowed his fall no matter what, as he lands perfectly on the ground. Ooh. Big bear.
Why did I just hear that in a Russian accent?
That's supposed to be.
And just the way it was enunciated just flew on my ear a weird way.
I don't know if you've ever seen an owl bear with a dropped jaw, but here it is.
Drop the beak, more like.
I'm so uncomfortable.
Aw.
Oh my god.
Thanks, Jeebus, you ruined the player.
I'm sorry.
Nah.
It was ruined when she bought it. Mm-mm.
Shut the fuck up.
Sorry.
You can remove the bear. I don't think this is a situation where I can just be a upset bear.
And he scampers over to his mom and hops up in her arms. Yeah, please come inside.
Okay, make
I need
sure.
to compose myself.
Jago's just quietly taking notes, like, I might have to be doing this when I return home.
Well, I'm praying you don't have a surprise brother or sister just hiding.
I suspect
If she's
this.
here, I don't want to talk about
I will
Wait,
wait
you have a-
outside with
Oh,
Zephyr until he's ready to go in.
I do actually have a sister, but that's a whole other story.
Wait, what? How
Oh.
many siblings did you have?
That's it. That's all. That's all
You sure?
that I'm aware of.
Well, I guess you're also technically an uncle too, so there is that.
Which
Jago just makes sure as he's
and I'm coming.
as
Yeah,
he's
no
approaching,
worries.
he's just make sure all of his sharp objects of the sword and hand axes are all secured and locked to his sheath and everything else to make sure nothing is going to be touched. Right.
Elric is just glad that, thankfully, his daughter's entered that age yet where he gets really awkward.
Oh yeah, come in. If you're hungry, he gestures over to the side. There's I think she's and you see that there's an apple tree, there's an orange tree, there's like bananas.
I've never
Just
seen these.
pick whatever you want. It should be quite ripe right now, right, hon? And yeah,
You know, I've never had a fresh apple before. Most of them were imports.
I thought you only had rock apples.
and I haven't caught any of y'all's name, but you in the armor there, that barrel, that's a cider if you want some.
Oh,
Oh, thank you. Elric, by the way, Storm Smasher. Sorry, I apologize.
You're not the one in the armor.
yeah.
Ow. I thought he... Ow.
You don't have
Right.
clothes.
Shit, there's two.
Yeah.
He was talking to Jackal, obviously, who's standing next to the barrel.
Yeah, just walked in right
Okay,
now.
okay.
Sorry, I was typing something.
Yeah, Jackal just goes,
Callisti,
yeah.
You definitely see something you're very used to. This is 100% a plant genealogy study.
What? Going to grab...
Didn't realize how
Yes.
close to home this would be like.
Isn't catching my voice, or...
What's up? You're fine.
I know, because sometimes it doesn't seem like I have any voice in here or something. Let me see.
It was low for me for a little bit.
Yeah, it might just be a mic thing. You know, I'm glad there's no one that's here to steal the lemons. Because I heard there's some people that really like to steal lemons. But I won't mention them here. If anyone gets that joke, I'm sorry.
I missed the reference.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
LOL.
No, not lots of lemons. There's another. It's a very 90s era thing. If you know, you know. I'm not going to explain it. Or I will after stream, because it's not a thing I want to explain on stream.
Right now, I'm not catching it, but Jackal just checking the cider, takes a little bit of it, and as he's doing so, he says, "Ooh, thank you, Jackal."
It's good to meet you, and I didn't catch any of y'all's names.
I'm Callisti.
Elric.
You can just call me Jen.
Jen,
Sorry, I was
right.
muted.
Rowan and Zephyr, did you guys want to have a conversation?
That's up to Zephyr. Oh, Zephyr's disappeared.
I just needed a minute.
Zephyr needs to fight his inner demons and his outer demons.
I don't think it really needed to be a conversation, but Brady knows what I'm talking about. When we just need to be there. No
It's
speak.
just that-
Just,
Presents, I guess.
yeah, no, he gets it. We do it all the time, IRL.
Oh.
But yeah, I'll walk
That's
in
fine.
when
Well,
Zephyr does.
Zephyr, funnily enough, there is a taste of home as you notice that Callisti has found the nerdiest thing in the room. Jackal is consuming something, and Elric is already tearing something off of a tree. So you just know that your party is going to do whatever your party does all the time anyway. But they're here for you.
I'm just looking around.
I'd imagine Elric is at least not like giving the tree too hard of a pull, because I feel like Elric would
Oh,
actually
no,
uproot
and,
the
like,
fucking tree.
If you want, if you wanted to, you could snap the tree in half on the hand. You're easily grabbing whatever fruit you want and just taking it from the tree. It's just the way to phrase it was funny to me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is kind of perfect.
It's like I never left. My party's still a bunch of idiots.
Hey.
In a loving way, not in a dumb way.
Rowan, introduce yourself.
Oh. I'm Rowan.
I'm sorry, that was actually my bad.
You're
For a reason, I'm very, very overwhelmed, but this is my adventuring party. I've known him about a year, almost a year.
That's understandable, and I'm happy for you. Really, I truly am. I'm sure you have 1,000 questions.
Just a few.
I have 999 if that counts.
I'm just gonna let Zephyr do the talking part since I feel like this is not my place to really speak at the
Why Elric
moment.
should not be allowed to talk in serious situations. Why gotta get fucking hit by a tree? But he says that.
I mean, I guess the first question would be, like, how'd you get here?
Well, yes, quite a bit of a story. After, the last time we met, and had to go, we had to go our separate ways. For sure, and I understand that. And I ended up selling quite a bit of that ship that I had. I still technically am captain, but I decided to head more inland to see what, you were doing. I wanted to learn what you had learned. You seemed to have grown quite a bit in those couple of years that you were gone. So, it was like, 15 between when you left and when you saw him, right?
Pretty much. Something like that.
So that's what I was doing. I've been here about, on 6 years now since.
Wait, I'm confused because I was here.
I thought there was a 5-year gap between then and when you met Rowan.
Sure, we can say that.
Yeah.
Surprise,
So
there is now.
I did try to reread it again, but I
There is.
may have gotten some date ranges wrong.
In my head, it was like less than 2 years, but that's fine because I didn't actually write that down.
Yeah, let's call it 5 specifically because the 5-year-old.
Yeah, sounds about right.
It's actually 6 and 9 months.
It's closer somewhere around there, yeah. But there's a distance of time.
Why can't I remember the name of the old man?
I can just show him to you. Seven.
I love and hate that name.
No, I was thinking of apparently my grandfather.
Oh.
If I wasn't mistaken, he was the original, or he was like the leader of this place that I was aware of until he died.
I do remember that. I do not remember. Maybe.
That's where I got my mind.
Wait, I think he might be down here.
I mean, I take notes. I just don't have them in front of me.
Oh, and that would have been forever ago.
So that's like session 10 level of stuff.
Yeah.
Grigor.
There he is.
I was looking at the mushroom. I did not notice the man.
Yeah.
Oh god. I love that man. May he rest forever where his soul is. In the grove, big grove in the sky.
Wow. I remember correctly. He didn't even know he was dead until I contacted him.
Imagine just
More
not
like the big mushroom at Burning Man.
Imagine not knowing you're dead until someone tells you, hey, you're dead. Okay, bye!
He's like, well, son of a bitch.
I don't know, I had that happen in a campaign.
Yeah, I've never heard of that happening before, ever in a campaign.
I see that.
So the last I heard, Grigor was running this place, as kooky as he was. And then,
Yeah.
for reasons I know he died earlier this year, so I'm just wondering how you became the leader.
So, Gregor was getting bored and he wanted to go spend some more time with his family, so he had moved over to. Fuck, what was it called again? Oh fuck, that was the one I was asking. Does anyone remember a port town that got destroyed?
Fuck, not Menzato. Tanmarine.
I was about to say it.
I was gonna say, I'm the one who made it, I should remember this.
I know.
Yeah, I was going to say Menzato was my home, my
Yeah, I didn't
campaign
think of
world.
that for a minute. But
He
yeah,
had
Tanmarine.
moved to Tanmarine a few years back, and unfortunately that got destroyed by the Red Dragon a couple of years ago, or last year.
Huh.
So that was the big issue there.
Mm.
How he, unfortunately, is not with us anymore. A lot of people did want Themis to take over, but he said, and I quote, "Fuck that noise."
Sounds about right.
Right. So I didn't even put my hat in the ring. There were just people who had known me from around. I was helping out. I made a lot of relations between the Thorncay and your old tribe here to make, roots.
Huh. Well, your family's beautiful. Your home is like my dream home. There's probably a lot more to discuss, but we don't have to do that right now.
Yeah, we can definitely take it all at your pace. This is obviously a shock to me as well. I didn't really expect to ever see you again.
Me neither. I didn't expect you'd be on. I didn't expect you'd be doing this. I expected you to be back in Salmoth.
Yeah, I can't go back there. Kind of like you can't. When I said me and Dad had discussions, they didn't end well.
Well, all right then. We'll get into that later. I am super uncomfortable. I'm gonna go meet my nephew.
Right, remember when I said I didn't think I would see you again? Zeph, come down here.
I'm gonna throw up.
And he, with the agility of a cat, just flops down like from just the balcony over, and comes running up and stands in front of the three of you.
You did not.
I did. It was. They said yeah. I thought I wasn't gonna see you again.
Well, hi. I'm Zephyr.
Hi.
Do you know who I am?
Yeah, your daddy's brother.
Wow. Okay.
That's really mad at him.
That's not exactly right.
I used to pee the bed like I did.
Well, see, that's just too much information. What was that windy thing you were doing?
Oh, he has a bit of a natural affinity to wind. He really, even if he falls over, he just doesn't hit the ground very hard, and has moved some things on occasion, but we've talked about that. It's not stealing if the wind gives me the candies.
I think
That
that's
is
along with
sound
Rowan.
logical. How about this? I'm gonna like tap my thigh and have Hades come over. This is Hades. He's my, we'll say, dog.
All right, well, hello, Hades. And he reaches down a hand to Hades.
I don't know what Hades would think of him.
That's totally up to you. Unless you want me to take over.
I don't know. I guess that he'd just act all happy to see him.
Yeah, I mean, Hades is really going off your vibes.
Yeah. That's the inside. The outside is still just like, what?
Yeah, so, I mean, we've all seen it when the dog, like, sniffs him, but Hades will gently put his hand, or his mouth around your brother's hand and just, like, starts pulling towards you. Like that, I'm gonna bring you over here.
Oh, no.
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 Mr. Zephyr, no here.
Zephyr disappears into the floor.
I guess
If
we're
you
going
would,
to
Zephyr could absolutely do that.
No, he won't.
You have the ability.
We're not doing that today. We're being strong. My party's there. I don't want to be embarrassed.
Everybody's watching you.
Yeah,
Everybody-
You're
no
telling the
worries.
person that probably embarrasses
Blood is blood.
that party every time he opens his mouth.
No worries, buddy. You got this. This is your spotlight.
Yeah, don't worry, man. It's your arc.
If Hades is doing what he's gonna do.
Oh, yeah, and I mean, he's gonna take a step forward. And he just looks at you.
Fine.
I did what you wanted.
Cool.
Just tongue out. Did I do good, Dad?
I'll
Yeah.
offer a hug.
Aw.
The second it's offered, it's just like when you were kids. He goes in quick, picks you up.
I missed it. What's the kid's name?
Zeph.
Called him
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought.
That's... Oh, boy.
The way I need you guys to understand the way that I walked out of the room and back.
Like, actually, IRL?
Yes, really.
Oh my god. I'm sorry.
Telling you, I'm having a visceral reaction.
Alright, I'll be right back. I have to fix my computer. Something's acting weird.
Bye.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
He's a prankster.
Who is that?
Huh?
Oh, okay. Anyway. Well, I suppose, you said there was room for us.
Yeah, absolutely. We got a couple of rooms. This is just the first room of the house, and gestures up. There's like a couple sets of stairs that go to other floors.
Okay. Let me go set my stuff down.
Please take your time. We can have. He looks at a watch. Lunch ready. In a couple hours, if you want some time to, acclimate. All y'all
Let me
will
help with,
react. You go.
I said, let me help with lunch. It'll calm me down.
Sure. But I mean, Day is an excellent cook. I'm sure. I think that's like part of y'all's training. I think I got something. And yeah, so you guys are all able to just go upstairs. There is, he gives you directions on like what's open rooms you guys can use.
I guess on
I don't have a map for it.
after the rooms and the snacks, Jackal will politely thank the family for their hospitality.
Of course, any friends of Zephyr's is a friend of ours.
Oh yeah.
You're furry.
Wait, did you just say it?
That was
Uh,
a turn.
I mean, you're not wrong. As Jackal steps back a little bit and then uses the shifting form to look more of a bear.
He looks at you and he like kind of tilts his head to the side, like he's like trying to figure out where he's seen you before.
Oh no.
Oh crap!
And then
Why?
he shrugs and walks away.
Oh, dang.
Okay, thank goodness.
Oh.
I missed you.
Oh no.
Why
I
that?
have a bad feeling about that now.
Alric, do you wear a belt?
Yeah.
You're down when it's gone now.
Elric probably wouldn't even notice, so it's not like anything's gonna change. He'll probably just be walking with his pants down, just not even caring. You can't hurt me, Demas. I play a dumbass.
I'm not a dumbass. I'm just an asshole. Hello, people. Well, thank you for welcoming me to your home.
No, I'm
Here's
joking.
me and my tiny whiteys.
They're tiny whiteys?
No. Elric wears boxers.
Yeah, okay, buddy.
Oh. He wears one that has his wife's name on his ass. We've established this actually in like the second session.
Oh.
It was either her name or mine or like owned.
It was something
Something
dumb,
like
yeah.
that.
This
You
has
got a
been
couple different
established
pairs.
actually. Like, unironically, this is one of the weirder lore things that's been established in canon. Oh, wait, where'd my belt go?
Zeph, cut! Give him his belt back. And you see just flung over the fruit trees is what you use as a belt.
Can he even carry it? I don't know if Elric's belt is actually super heavy or not.
I don't think it would be. It's probably just
No.
leather with it.
Yeah, it's
So
not.
far, I feel like the child just defies several logics.
I didn't know this kid was just Diana. Is this just Diana in a
That's like a
different
little
timeline?
The only reason he was able to get away with that is because everybody told me that they were distracted, and I rolled really well for his sleight of hand.
That's fine.
I mean, Jackal's paying attention, especially when the kid came up and asked him if he was, or basically made that comment. So Jackal just showed his bear form, not to show the other Jackal form to scare the kid, as that would be very rude.
I don't think he would actually care, to be honest. This kid
Yeah,
seems
'cause
like
he's-
he's interested in like everything.
And he's technically a druid.
Jackal doesn't know that. He's just trying to be courteous and not get thrown out or get thrown out of the house because he looks more terrifying with his Jackal form.
I think the term you're looking for is bare your fangs, quite literally.
I mean, his Jackal form literally has a skull for a face, so...
Yeah, that's what I... That's how we get kicked out of the town, actually.
Yeah. He's been keeping that transformation under wraps.
Alright. There I go. Ooh, more apples. So he just picks another one. Is it like a constantly replenishing kind of tree? Like you pick one and another one comes in?
No, but you do pick one and it gets ripe really fast.
Oh. Whoa.
You see, there are technically a finite amount. There's a lot here.
Okay, then Elric's not gonna take all of them. He's not that much of an asshole. He'll probably take like 4 or 5.
Yeah, you can definitely take. There's that really didn't even feel like put a dent in it, but
Oh,
yeah.
then yeah, that's fine. Elric's not trying to eat them out of their home. He's just trying to take a few just to try.
Yeah. Jackal will mention to Zephyr on the side if Zephyr has a moment. He just says, "Well, I mean, you got a lot of catching up with your brother. If anything, you could probably regale some of your adventures to him and I guess your nephew. You also mentioned how you beat a vampire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that was mostly hell, though.
Well,
wait, no, I did
well,
have
remember,
a-
Hell No beat the spawns and the extra vampires. We were fighting the writer
Actually,
vampire.
Do we have to bring that up?
I mean,
It was a creepy time.
yes, but that was also the fact that Zephyr did save a town since you were charmed
But
and
I had a really cinematic moment, so yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, it's still like.
I mean, I get it.
Charm for a moment, thinking they're attractive, and
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I get it. And all of my attacks could do literally nothing to the vampires, so Zephyr did kind of pull us out of there.
I'm so glad I just got to fight with Hell No in that battle and missed everything about that. That was a fun time.
That surprised me.
God, I forget why I missed that session.
Me
I
and the
forgot to-
vampire.
I think it was on vacation.
I think you were. I think you were. Yeah, you were down somewhere. You were. Yeah, that was when you were traveling.
Oh yeah, that was when I was in Maine camping. I remember now. And then I showed up.
Just
and
say
scared
you were
my-
playing Fallout 4, okay?
Jeebus, please. The lobsters won't attack me in real life. At least not that big. No. They're really good though, fresh. They cost like $30 there for like a whole ass lobster. It's insane. Highly recommend it, but I don't know if you want to go all the way up to Maine for it. Anyways.
So yeah, you guys have some joined rooms. Does it feel like a hotel in here? There's definitely like a lived-in vibe to it. Like you're definitely like staying at your brother's house. One thing you do notice, there are 2 rooms that are. Well, there's 4 rooms that are used in total. Three. Sorry. There is the master bedroom. That one's kind of obvious. Big door, very end of the hallway. There is one that has a lot of very small drawings around the bottom of the door, at the top of the door. And you guys are probably betting that is Zeph's. And then there are 2 doors that are locked as you kind of try them. That really don't have anything on them as well. So pretty much you guys can suspect that probably 2 other people live here.
all right.
Oh.
Well,
That cough summed up for what I was thinking. So,
do we want to go out on the town while Zeph catches up, or
Yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah, it'd be nice to acquaint ourselves with the locals before we inevitably ruin part of their life.
Wow, you make it sound like we're literally the harbingers of doom or something.
That was a joke.
we are Absol.
Oh my god, stop.
It took me a second to think that. Jackal paused for a second. Is like, we still also need to meet this Murphy person. So,
If she's still here, considering what Laura said, she might have left as well.
Oh well.
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt. So, might as well just go on the town and let Zephyr catch up while we get to explore.
I'm curious what kind of shops they have here in the middle of the forest.
So, who wants to go first? Does the party want to go on the town? Is anybody staying with Zephyr?
Elric feels like he would definitely make the situation more awkward, so he's not staying here.
You all gotta know that Zephyr's an emotional support person.
Yeah, Jackal doesn't know if he can really help Zephyr here, but he will offer if if Zephyr needs anything or requests anything, Jackal will try to help to the best of his abilities.
Alright, I at least will probably go out and about on the town, so whoever wishes to follow as well.
Oh yeah, Jackal's gonna go to the town, so.
Rowan, do you want to stay with him?
You can go.
She said that she's staying on the town. She's going on the town with everybody.
Okay.
She just got up.
Damn, she keeps going to sleep and waking up. Alright, onward to see what this town has to offer.
However
Alright.
you'd like to do it.
Well, I want to. I'm good to do either. So, does the party want to go first, or does Zephyr want to go first?
Let's go first.
Actually, I'll ask this above table. Brady, do you still need to, like, compose yourself on, like, how to interact, or are you good?
I think
If you need more... Okay. If you want, we could just go first on the town to give you a little bit more time just to think stuff through, but it's up to you, buddy.
I'm good. I just saw the time, so maybe I'll go.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, we'll do Zephyr's right now, and then we'll probably end it after that.
Sounds good to
So-
me.
Everybody kind of just takes off and wanders off into town, and Zephyr, you smell the very familiar smell of cooking in the home.
It's weird how I haven't actually had a home for a long time, but this feels like home.
Well, it is. You obviously could stay here however long you like.
Well, I mean, we're kind of like on a mission and stuff. So,
On a mission. I mean, I know you're adventurous. Could you pick up a job?
sure, something like that.
Well, that's great to hear. I hope the pay's good.
It'll do. I'm gonna be honest. I think the others can explain a little better than I what's actually going on. So maybe over lunch we can discuss. That
Yeah,
part.
absolutely.
I did actually have some questions. So, what do you know about Grigor?
Really, what people told me that he was a great fella. He helped put this place together. I mean, I think he was just living here alone before you and the old man showed up, right?
Something like that. So a while back, we partook in this centaur thing where you can speak to an ancestor. And I had no idea who was going to show up, but he did.
Wasn't he some kind of elf?
He was some kind of a lot of things, but he claimed to be my grandparent.
I mean, that okay. Maybe on my side. I mean, Dad's lineage goes back however long. How many books he made us memorize?
I believe he claimed to be Mom's dad.
All right. Well, I mean, that's not the worst thing. I didn't really care too much about being, and he puts up air quotes, purebred human.
Hmm. That brings back memories, but I've also met the being responsible for me looking like this. Or kind of. She's a Celeste.
That sounds like a good thing.
Yes. Except for we haven't really spoken much, and what I was left with was not only that she is an ancestor, but she seemed to also give that she was my mother, or an ancestor. Like, she didn't exactly say. So I'm very confused, and I wondered if you knew of anything or saw anything around.
I saw Mom pregnant.
Hmm.
So, I mean, by my conclusions, I'm pretty sure that we're probably blood related. Maybe since she was a celestial, she's going for like a mother of all things or something.
Yeah, I guess. I was just wondering. Because then I didn't know if it meant that you also had that same lineage and it just showed up in me, or something weird was happening. I don't know.
Well, I mean, looking at you, it looks like they picked right. You seem to be doing all right for yourself. Maybe a few more scars here and there, but...
All right.
And they all look at you like they would be lost. Or dead. I'm gonna guess
We're
dead
hungry.
for the big guy.
They'd probably just be a little hungrier.
I mean, a little hungry, especially if you're traveling, makes the world a difference.
So, what's going on with Lita?
Right. Let's, get down brass tacks, shall we?
Oh, is that bad?
It's
I mean, I
that bad.
figured.
Yeah. Remember how Dad was with the company and, trying to take over the town and then more the country?
Oh, vaguely. I don't know.
Yeah, she's a pretty big shot at this point, and is really, really taking after her father, which is where some of our conversations came in, and they were not of the pleasant nature. I didn't like how she was treating her employees. She told me I could do things with several other objects that I can't say in front of my son.
So how did you and him end up in the north then?
Really, I told everyone that I was going to take a ship and take a load of cargo up north to sell. What I was really doing was taking a shipment of refugees from the south to the north, and I was just going to pay for the quote-unquote damages out of pocket. But Dad insisted on coming. After everything was all loaded up, he jumped on the ship and... Well, when you showed up, I was blowed off steam after having quite a long discussion with him, and I saw you outside the bar. So that's why he was already heated when the incident happened.
Well, I'm sorry about the way I disappeared. It was very much a gut reaction.
Validated? Yeah, I wasn't in my right mind at the same time as well, so I probably said some things I regret.
Well, I'm happy to know that, you're here instead. That's good. I expected Lita to be doing what she's doing.
Yeah, she's doing what she's doing. Dad's still with her, so we'll probably have to run over that speed bump when we get there.
Mm-hmm. What?
What you mean?
You mean like physically get there? Or you mean discussion get there?
A little bit of column A and column B. You obviously know what's going on with the war and such. Why are you in the South? I thought you'd be holed up as far north as you could.
Well, I'm actually not sure what I should say right now.
All right, well, I will let you confer with your friends. It's, nothing's gonna get me in trouble, is it?
Well, that's the thing. I'm just thinking about repercussions of saying things and, like, safety. That's what I'm worried about, not about trust, really.
No, I understand.
Chris, we don't plan to cause any trouble here. I promise you that.
Well, that's the thing. Trouble might find you here, especially as of late. Have you heard about that whole militia thing that, what is she called again? The Green Woman? The Forest Lady? Something like that?
Lady of the Forest? Or,
That's the one. And he snaps and points at you.
actually, we just heard about her.
Right, well, there was some discussion going around town of joining up with her to fight back. The only problem is our sister already has, so I am questioning every motive.
She's with her?
Yeah.
Wait.
One of the bigger reasons I stuck around town, actually.
Well, that would mean that she's either A, opposing the dragons, which would be insane for being such a large
Profit
figure,
margin.
or the Lady of the Forest is not actually what we think she is.
That, or C, she thinks that she can make even more money after the humans win against the dragons. See, that's the problem. We don't know what's going on, but the second our sister decided to trust her, it made me not. So, I was wondering if y'all had some free time.
You know, we don't actually have a schedule, so
Well, would you be willing to look into those two and see what's going on?
well, we were already going to kind of try to look into the Lady of the Forest, but I think we're gonna have to see what is going on with Lita. So, okay.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be fantastic. You might find a couple of our people out there in that direction. I've sent a couple of scouts to go check out, and there's a third that probably tend to follow those scouts.
What?
Oh, so this one's not mine, but Day had a daughter from a previous relationship, so we got him.
I mean, I
On
really
this.
just hear what you said.
Oh, we've got a couple scouts out in that direction, so you might run into a few of us. But here, Day, can you? And he gestures towards the table, and Day smiles, and a small illusion of this individual is placed in front of you.
Hmm.
Not by blood or anything, but that is also your niece.
Well, if we worried all about what blood was, it'd be a very different world.
That's true. Alright, well. Wait, that's what I've got. I can put together some more information of what we currently know about what's going on and where they are, but I obviously don't have that in front of me right now.
Yeah. And I'm sure we will discuss plenty. I don't want to go against the people who are, not gonna lie, a little more politically savvy than me.
That's true. No, I ain't either.
Well, ain't that something?
Yeah. Dad was trying to make businessmen out of us, not politicians.
How do you?
Right.
You were the one person I was saddest to leave. So I am sorry about that.
Hey, I completely understand. I wish I could have helped you sooner. That's probably why I started doing what I was doing and ended up here, so.
We were children.
Yeah. Oh, I almost forgot. Old Themis is still around, if you were wondering. I think he's either at his house or wandering, as you know he does. Technically, yeah.
I mean, I figured he'd still be around. Alrighty. We'll have to go visit him then.
I'm sure he would say a lot of things if we didn't. So, I'd really appreciate it if you did before you take off. Oh, I did not share.
Again, I just didn't catch what you said.
He pretty much said, I'm sure Themis would throw a fit if you didn't before you took off again.
Oh, right. He can be moody.
That's very true. Alright, well, as we kind of drift off, or did you have any more questions or anything?
No, I think
Right
that's
now?
all I can handle.
Alright, well, that is a fantastic place. To kind of take a pause, next time we will start with the party looking through routes to see if there's anything that picks up their fancy and see if they find anything that they like. I have been Jeebus the Dingus on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube currently. I still have a Skyrim playthrough going, so that is not over until we actually defeat Alduin on that one. But we're taking a break, and we're doing a Elden Ring challenge run where I can only use Madness. I'm having a lot of fun with it. We're getting through the bosses currently pretty quickly, but we're gonna probably end up with a roadblock at some point. So I will throw it over to the star of the arc, and the one I overwhelmed so much today, Bradles.
Oh my god. I knew it was coming, I just didn't know it was, like, here. But I was surprised, and I love what's happening, so as overwhelmed as I am, thank you, Jeebus.
Of course.
The good old time. I'll pull myself together for next time.
Now you know it's coming.
Yeah. I'm Bradles and I don't do anything but this, so I'm gonna throw it over to, since we're doing a weird order today, Moogle.
Hello, I'm Goth Moogle. I play Callisti. And I DM Hunter's Game, which will be next Monday.
Woohoo!
And yeah, that's about all I have anymore. So let's see, since we're doing the weird one, Rowan.
Rowan streams. I think she does have her schedule up. So, okay, she's almost ready.
That's all I say.
Go check her schedule on her Discord.
That means you have to be a part of the Discord.
Cheeky, go.
Hi, I'm the Cheeky Bastard, and I play your friendly neighborhood paladin. I'm really looking forward to seeing this dynamic between Zephyr and his brother, because honestly, when I first saw him, I was like, oh, I'm gonna freaking hate this bitch. I don't know why. Maybe it's just me projecting. I don't know why I was projecting, or maybe it's because, I don't know. But I was really ready to start hating him on Zephyr's behalf. But, that's just, Angel Boys sticking together. So, we had this, me and Zephyr had this talk where our backstories are very, very similar. So it's like kind of like paralleling a lot of stuff. But anyways, I'm really looking forward to seeing how this flower blooms. Let's put it that way. And yeah, I'm gonna give it over to Miser.
Oh, hello everyone. This is Miser Mark. I play as Jackal for Draketts Salvation. I'm also the DM for Into the Wildlands, which we are heading to the final stages of the end, which may hold off the next game session because we're around the 4th of July, give or take, plus the fact that I will be going back to Tahito after the 4th of July, so that's going to be a little bit hectic, but we'll see. But counting down, they already took down another boss, great, and more closer to the final boss. So you can find my content on both YouTube and Twitch under Miser Mark, where there's a lot of the streams that I've recorded on my end, as many as I can possibly do so. And that's about it. So you know what? I'll pass it over to Mariner.
Hello, I am Transport Mariner. I play Elric, and I DM on next week where the party will go see an opera and just have a fun time. Definitely nothing bad will happen. We'll just enjoy a nice show and have some nice food. It'll be a great time. Anyway, you can find me on Twitch as well as on Transport Mariner, where I occasionally stream. I've kind of been busy with some stuff. I have a few stuff to stream. It's just life. But once I kind of get back into the swing of things, I have a few things at least on the docket to stream. So we'll get that going when we do. And yeah, that's all I got for me. So I'll give it back to Jeebus to close us out.
All right. Well, we are going to go raid our good friend Witchy. He's playing, looks like starting another Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough. So, we were gonna head over there, say hi to everybody.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Bye. Thank you all so much for hanging out. I will see you on Thursday for possibly Elden Ring, but we also possibly might do another community game, but we will see. Thank you so much.
Bye.